Welcome to my most comprehensive guide to mastering Amazon PPC. This is better than any paid courses out there, so before you invest in any Amazon PPC courses, master the concepts that I'm going to teach you here in this entire PPC masterclass. I see so many people struggling with Amazon PPC. They try to boost their profits, but they end up drowning in the data and analytics. That's why I wanted to create this comprehensive guide to help you transform your approach to Amazon PPC, making you more profitable while saving you time. Here's what we're going to cover. First up, we have the 5 key strategies for Amazon PPC success. These essential tactics will help you dominate the Amazon marketplace. Next, I'll dive into the latest methods for effective keyword research and our easy steps for mastering PPC keyword research. I'm going to show you my $250,000 mistake as I show you how to avoid common Amazon PPC pitfalls, ensuring it never happens to you. I'm also going to redefine your ACoS targets, helping you focus on the metrics that truly matter with Amazon PPC success. And by the way, it's not ACoS like everyone else is teaching. And of course, this is why you're here. I'll share scalable strategies for growing your PPC efforts, giving you a step-by-step guide to expand your reach on Amazon. And then finally, I'll introduce you to my E.A.D strategy to really revolutionize your business. Why am I giving something so valuable away for free? What's in it for me? I have coaching around Amazon PPC that you can join, as well as an investment fund and agency that helps e-commerce businesses in the health and wellness space. If you're interested in any of these, head to profitablepineapple.com to learn more. All right, let's dive in and transform your Amazon PPC strategy together. Financial freedom, time freedom, and location freedom. These are the 3 things that I hear most when I ask entrepreneurs why they do what they do. I'm Dr. Travis Ziegler, and I have all these. I have financial freedom, time freedom, and location freedom. I achieve them through building a business online up to $500,000 per month and selling it for my millions. I was able to retire from seeing patients, I'm an optometrist by trade, and focus fully online at the age of 33. I tell you this because most gurus teaching you strategies around Amazon PPC have never built a business on Amazon, and I have. A big focus of mine was through selling on Amazon with Amazon PPC. I'm going to walk you through my Amazon PPC system that I've used to help build 5 multi-million-dollar companies of my own and countless other businesses to beyond $10 million in my agency. So let's get started with the 5 secrets to success with Amazon PPC. Number 1, the key to increasing Amazon sales. I recently had a conversation with a member of our Perpetual Sales Machine Mastermind who was curious about the Amazon's A9 algorithm. While it's complex, the key takeaway is simple. Amazon prioritizes sales velocity and conversion rate. Think about it. Amazon is a sales channel. It wants to show listings to customers that convert at a high rate and that sell a lot. From personal experience, I learned this lesson the hard way when I lost over $250,000 because 4 of my 5 bestsellers went out of stock. This mistake severely impacted our sales velocity and plummeted our organic rank. One product never even recovered. So how do you avoid this costly mistake? It's all about listing optimization, which we will get to in a later video, and effective inventory management. You need to stop using outdated spreadsheets and use software like Profitable Pineapple Express inventory management software. This tool is a game changer. It offers real-time inventory tracking, helping you stay ahead of stock needs and ensuring you never miss a sale due to stockouts. Save hours of you and your team's time because you can know exactly what you need to order and the time it takes to check an email. Remember, maintaining your inventory not only keeps your sales flowing, but it also boosts your organic rank, keeping you visible and competitive on Amazon. Secret number 2, Pareto's Principle, aka the 80-20 rule. Embracing the 80-20 rule in your Amazon business isn't about doing less work. It's about doing more of what actually works. Secret number 2 is all about leveraging this powerful principle to drive growth, improve your cash flow, and reduce your stress by focusing on the most lucrative aspects of your business. Let's dive into one of these core areas where the 80-20 rule can transform your success. First up, product focus. Did you know that 80% of your revenue comes from just 20% of your products? This means you should concentrate all your efforts and advertising dollars on these top performing products, enhancing their visibility and optimizing their listings. Meanwhile, it's time to reduce focus on those underperforming products to free up your resources for what truly drives your business forward. I went from over 70 SKUs to just focus on 3 SKUs, and it helped me scale my business to $500,000 per month, and it made it a lot easier to do so. Next, a staggering 80% of your revenue is linked to just 20% of your search terms with Amazon PPC. This insight is crucial for refining your SEO and PPC strategies. By identifying and focusing on these high-performing search terms, you can significantly improve your product's discoverability, profitability, and sales. Next, you need to recognize that 20% of your customers are responsible for the majority of your revenue. This small, valuable segment deserves special attention. Tailoring your marketing, customer service, and product offerings to these customers can boost loyalty and increase spending. I called more than 400 of our top customers to see how we could serve them better. It helped me write better sales copy, it helped me write better marketing, and I upsold most of them to more of our products because they weren't familiar with them. In Amazon advertising, 80% of your sales often come from sponsored products. Spend more time learning sponsored products over other types like sponsored brands or sponsored display ads. You'll get a more effective return on your investment. And that is what the majority of today's video in this free Amazon PPC Masterclass is all about, sponsored products, and really focusing on that. 20% of your sales channels, particularly Amazon, is vital. Focusing your efforts on optimizing your presence on this platform can significantly enhance your sales. We were in Amazon US, Amazon UK, Germany, Italy, Spain, France, Canada, Shopify, ClickFunnels, we were everywhere. And when I looked at all this, it was a huge headache with a big team and a bunch of agencies to help with it. We pretty much stopped focusing on all of it except for Amazon US. I shut down every other channel except for our Shopify store, which we just stopped advertising for. We just let it run in the background. Now, what should you do next? I want you to go download your products report on Amazon, shut off all your ads for all your other products while we optimize your account for the 20% of products that produce the majority of your results. This targeted approach will skyrocket your profits, increase your cash flow, and reduce stress. Now, I already hear your ego talking and how I have all these products and they're all great. They're not. 20% of your products produce 80% of your results. Focus on that. Trust me, it works. Now let's switch over to my screen and show you how to find the 20% of products producing 80% of your results. All right, so here we are inside Seller Central, and you're just gonna come up here and you're gonna go over to Reports and Business Reports. Once you're in Business Reports, you're just gonna come down here to detail page sales by traffic and child item. What I like to do is usually go a year out. And so we have full 12 months of data, and then I'm just going to download the CSV. After I download that CSV, I'm just going to pull up a Google Sheets. And I'm going to go import, and then we're going to go to upload, browse, and business reports. I'm going to go to insert new sheet. All right, and you can see all my child ASINs here. I don't really care much about anything in here. There's a couple things that I like to keep, like unit session percentage. That's going to tell me my conversion rate essentially. Not quite, but close enough. And then order product sales. So right there. Because what we're doing here, there's just one objective is we're trying to find the 20% of products that produce 80% of your results. So I'm going to highlight everything and go to sort range. We're going to do it by order product sales from Z to A. And then as you can see here, let me get rid of all this extra. All right, so let's take a look at this. All right, so you can see that right here, if you add everything up, I'm making $25,667 over the trailing 12 months. This is our test brand, by the way. We don't do much with this brand, but you can see right here that 13,000 of that 26,000 is one product. So I'm probably just going to focus everything around that one product. But if we scroll down a little bit more, you can see that out of, let's just get rid of these ones that are pretty much zero, all these. So we have 12 products. So 20% of 12 is 3. So you can look at these 3 products, make up 16,000. And so that's not quite 80%, but pretty close. It's approximately 70% of our revenue. And so what we're going to do is we're going to focus mainly just on this top one because these are all variations of each other. So this top one's going to get the majority of the sales and then they'll spill over to the variation. So I'm going to focus all my advertising around that one top one. So when you're looking at the 80-20, make sure you're focusing on the products that are making the results. And then later on in this, we'll talk about the 20% of search terms that are producing 80% of your results as well. Again, we did this with iLove. We went from over 70 SKUs to around 3 that we focused on. This helped build our company up to $500,000 per month much faster because we could focus. With our newest company that we just bought, Dr. Berry's, we bought them, they had over 20 SKUs. We took them down to 7 SKUs, and now we're down to 1 single core focus SKU. And we're in the process of building that one right now. Remember, stop chasing shiny objects. That doesn't move the needle. Start focusing on that 20%, your golden 20% to maximize your effectiveness and success in business. You'll have more cash flow, you'll have more profit to pay yourself, and you'll have more time as well. Secret number 3, Amazon PPC's true objective, sales for increased organic rank and increased profit. This is going to be one of the hardest concepts to understand, but when you get this part of Amazon PPC, you'll grow your business incredibly fast. Amazon PPC isn't just a tool for immediate sales. It's a powerful strategy to boost your organic rank and increase your profits. This is achieved by targeting keywords that are relevant, moderately competitive, and have both a significant search volume and a high conversion rate for your brand. Because high conversion rate and high search volume means more sales velocity. Now, you might be familiar with advertising cost of sale or your ACoS, which measures the efficiency of your advertising campaign. However, it's crucial to look beyond ACoS and focus on total advertising cost of sale, or your TACoS. TACoS considers the impact of PPC on your overall sales as a business, ensuring that you're driving profitable growth. So let's talk about how to maximize your PPC. Number 1, focus on keywords that not only drive sales, but also enhance your product's organic ranking. Choose keywords with a high conversion rate and a good sales velocity to reduce your TACoS. Number 2, move from focusing on individual campaign ACoSs to an overall account perspective. This shift helps you understand how each campaign contributes to a broader business goal. Number 3, it might seem counterintuitive, but a high ACoS in one campaign can actually be beneficial as it leads to a reduced TACoS across your entire account, leading to more profitability. For example, we once had a campaign with a 30 to 40% conversion rate. It got 4 sales a day, high conversion rate, high sales velocity, but it had 150% ACoS. We kept it running because it drove high converting traffic and it maintained a high sales velocity. This ultimately boosted our overall profitability. By focusing on these strategies, you can transform your approach to Amazon PPC from just another advertising expense to a strategic tool of growth and profit. I'm going to say this a second time for clarity. The goal of Amazon PPC is not solely about the sales you make directly from your ads. The real aim is to improve your product's organic ranking on Amazon, which will increase your profit and bring down your TACoS, your total advertising cost of sale. We have one client that when we took over their account, they had $336,000 in revenue with 161% ACoS and a 29% TACoS and only $100,000 in profit per month. We first made their advertising incredibly lean by focusing on the 20% of search terms, and revenue stayed about the same. Their ACoS improved from 161% to 63% with a 12% TACoS, but we increased their profit by more than $50,000 to $150,000 in profit per month, but only then we went to work to get him scale. 12 months after pushing their ACoS, they now make almost $500,000 in revenue at 64% ACoS, 10% TACoS, but their profit has jumped from $90,000 a month to $205,000 per month. Most newer sellers leave money on the table because they try to keep their ACoS low. ACoS is just one metric, but we do not make big decisions based on ACoS. Remember, the key to success with Amazon PPC isn't just about cutting costs, it's about investing smartly in campaigns that improve your organic rank and enhance overall profitability. Secret number 4, continuity or subscription. Shifting from a purely transactional model to one that embraces continuity. This isn't just a change in strategy, it's a fundamental shift in how you view and grow your Amazon business. Why does continuity matter? First, let's talk about steady revenue streams. A continuity model, especially through subscriptions, provides a predictable and stable flow of income. This isn't just about easing financial planning and forecasting, it's about enabling more strategic decision makings for future growth. Next, consider the value of customer loyalty and lifetime value. When customers subscribe, they're expressing trust and committing to your brand long term. This deepens customer relationships and significantly increases the lifetime value of each customer, leading to more sustainable profits. Another major advantage is reduced marketing costs. It's often more costly to acquire a new customer than it is to retain an existing one. With a continuity model, you focus more on nurturing existing customer relationships, which cuts down on the need and expense of constant new customer acquisition. Finally, there's the enhanced business valuation. A business built on a continuity model is generally more attractive to investors and buyers because it's predictable revenue. This reduces perceived risk and increases overall valuation of your business, making it more lucrative asset if you ever decide to sell. A business built on a continuity model is generally more attractive to investors and buyers because of its predictable revenue. This reduces perceived risk and increases overall valuation of your business, making it a more lucrative asset if you ever decide to sell. A great way to integrate continuity into your Amazon business is through the subscribe and save feature. This allows customers to sign up for regular deliveries of your products, ensuring a continuous revenue stream for you and convenience for them. To make this option more appealing, considering offering a significant initial discount, like a 50% off coupon exclusively for subscribe and save orders. This not only incentivizes the first subscription, but also boosts the uptake rate, locking in future sales. We have a client that has continuity and we used a 50% subscribe and save strategy on. They did $1 million in 2022, $2 million in 2023, and are on pace to do $4 million this year on one product. By focusing on continuity, you're not just selling a product, you're building a lasting relationship with your customers, which is a cornerstone of long-term business success. Secret number 5, the illusion of product selection on Amazon. Building a successful business on Amazon isn't just about jumping on the latest product trend, it's about solving real problems for real people. I see entrepreneurs in this space that focus too much on choosing the perfect product that everyone teaches. Choosing a product to sell on Amazon can feel exciting. You might sift through the lists of the top selling products, hoping to discover that one product that will skyrocket your sales. But here's the problem. This method is inherently short-sighted and unsustainable. It's like building a house on sand. You might make some quick money, but eventually the market will saturate. I've seen it thousands of times. Other sellers will enter the space and your sales will begin to dwindle. Does this sound familiar to you? If so, I have hope for you. Shift your focus to identifying a problem to solve. This is what entrepreneurship is really about. The most successful businesses in history were built on solving problems. For instance, Amazon began with the simple idea of making books more accessible, while Apple focused on making technology user-friendly. Every day, people face countless problems, from staying healthy to saving time to learning new skills or managing life transitions. These are real issues that provide opportunities for you to step in and offer solutions. By focusing on solving these problems, you transform your business from selling products to serving people. This not only creates a more sustainable business model, but it also builds a deeper connection with your customers. When customers see that you understand and are addressing their needs, they're more likely to trust you, buy from you, and recommend your products to others. So how do you start? Begin with research. Dive deep into understanding your target market. What are their pain points, their needs, their desires? When you truly understand the problems your potential customers face, you can think about products, but not just any products. You should focus on products that directly solve these problems. This approach not only improves your chances of success on Amazon, but also ensures that your business contributes positively to the lives of your customers, enhancing customer loyalty and satisfaction. In conclusion, remember that entrepreneurship is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a journey of problem solving, service, and building sustainable success. So go out there, find a problem you're passionate about solving, and watch as your business grows, not just in profit, but in value and relevance. So here's your action items for this video. Number 1, don't let stockouts derail your Amazon success. Visit profitablepineappleexpress.com and check out our Profitable Pineapple Express inventory management software. To learn more and sign up for that system, go to profitablepineappleexpress.com. Number 2, apply Pareto's principle in your business. Conduct an in-depth analysis of your business using the 80-20 rule. Start by downloading your Amazon product reports and identifying the top 20% of your products that generate 80% of your revenue. Action item number 3, focus on TACoS, total advertising cost of sale over ACoS, advertising cost of sale. This ensures that you're driving profitable growth. Number 4, embrace continuity and subscription models. Implement Amazon's subscribe and save feature for your products. Consider offering a significant discount such as 50% for subscribe and save customers to encourage long-term commitment. Number 5, shift your focus from product selection to problem solving. Conduct market research to identify common problems faced by your audience. Instead of chasing trending products, look for solutions that address these problems. In this video, I'm going to break down the 7 easy steps to transform your PPC game and maximize your profits by going over keyword research. When I started focusing my attention on keyword research and really learning it, it helped scale my business to over $4 million per year. The process of keyword research for Amazon has saved and made me millions of dollars throughout my career. I'm Dr. Travis Ziegler, a retired optometrist who achieved financial, time, and location freedom by building an online business to $500,000 per month and then selling it for a multi-million-dollar exit. I did this by focusing on Amazon PPC and my perpetual sales machine strategy. I've also helped other brands exceed $10 million per year in sales through my agency. Unlike many gurus, I have real experience in creating successful businesses online and specifically on Amazon. Enough about me though, let's jump into the 7 easy steps for keyword research. I'm first going to go over the strategies and then I'm going to share my screen and show you exactly how to do it. Number 1, you have to understand the goal of keyword research. The aim here is to find keywords that are not just relevant, but are gold mines due to their moderate competition, significant search volumes, and high conversion rates. Focus on total advertising cost of sale, or TACoS, rather than just advertising cost of sale, ACoS. This strategic shift into focusing on TACoS instead of ACoS helps you enhance your organic ranking and ultimately cuts down your costs, boosting profitability. Additionally, stop focusing on ACoS of individual campaigns or at the keyword level. Instead, look at the overall account level ACoS and not individual campaign level ACoSs. Although the ACoS might be high on a campaign, it might be reducing your TACoS, therefore actually making you more profitable. Number 2, the power of mid-tail and long-tail keywords. Forget word count, it's all about search volume. These keywords are your hidden gems that can propel organic growth in competitive terms. Think beyond the obvious and find those unique phrases that others aren't using, which also come with low PPC bids. Try to find keyword phrases that no one else is using in their titles with low PPC bids. Number 3, use the Keywords on Fire tool or other tools. These can be your research companion. I start my research with my product's ASIN and base search term. This allows me to analyze up to 25 similar products, providing crucial insights into the competitive landscape and uncovering the potential keyword opportunities. Number 4, then you need to dissect the data. After the analysis, I download the results into a CSV file and import them into a Google Sheet. Here, I zero in on key data points like Zonguru score, search volume, keyword title broad, keyword title exact, and PPC bid, focusing on what really matters and eliminating eliminating unnecessary clutter for more effective decision making. Number 5, we then craft a negative keyword list. Negative keywords are essential to refining your PPC campaigns. They will help ensure that your ads do not appear for irrelevant searches, saving costs and increasing campaign efficiency. Start by reviewing your keywords to identify those that don't apply to your product and should be excluded. Focus on creating a list of negative phrase match keywords. We are looking for phrase keywords that will take out a lot of words. It will avoid us spending thousands of dollars on wasted ad spend. A negative phrase word is a word that doesn't allow searches that contain that complete phrase or close variations of that word. For example, I sell an eye cream. I don't want my ads to show up for face cream, hand cream, foot cream, or body cream. To avoid this, I add face, hand, foot, and body as negative phrases to my campaigns. Additionally, it's useful to periodically review your search term reports. Look for search terms that are unprofitable with an ACoS higher than 150% or those that haven't resulted in any orders. Adding these terms to your negative keyword list can further optimize your spending and improve your overall efficiency of your campaigns. We'll upload these in a later lesson to our auto, broad, and phrase campaigns if applicable. Number 6, categorize the keywords. You need to understand the buyer intent in Amazon PPC. Understanding where shoppers are in their buying journey is crucial. By categorizing keywords based on the customer intent, you can tailor your bidding strategies more effectively, optimizing your ad spend for profitability. Now let's break down the 4 categories. Number 1, competition keywords. These are the least converting and most expensive. Typically, these keywords are brand names of competitors. Customers searching for these are often loyal to these brands, making it challenging and costly to sway them. For new product launches, I avoid these keywords and often set them as a negative phrase to prevent wasteful spending. Number 2, browse keywords. This category captures potential customers who are exploring their options without firm intent to purchase immediately. They are just kind of looking, akin to someone wandering around a mall, just kind of wandering and looking, don't really know what they want to buy. Keywords like eye care product or sty treatment fall into this category, where multiple products, including eyelid wipes, could be potential solutions. Number 3, shop keywords. Customers here know what products they want but haven't decided on a brand yet. Keywords such as eyelid wipes or eye makeup remover pads belong in this group. These shoppers are closer to making a purchase, making it worthwhile to bid higher on these terms due to their higher conversion rate potential. Finally, brand name keywords. The most lucrative category, these keywords are specific to your brand, indicating that customers are actively seeking your products. They convert the highest and cost the least, representing an optimal use in your advertising budget. Sorting keywords into these categories helps you understand and react to the varying levels of buyer intent. It allows you to deploy your ad budget more efficiently, bidding differently based on how ready the shopper is to purchase. For example, your approach to someone just browsing for eye care solutions will differ from how you engage with someone specifically shopping for eyelid wipes. Also, if you are on a budget or you want to focus on profitability, you should only focus on high converting keywords in the shop and brand name category. If you are starting to move up the funnel in your advertising, then starting to go after browse keywords is next. And finally, going after your competition would be the final steps, as it gets much costlier and your conversion rate will go down as you move up the funnel. Number 7, setting the stage for success. With my keywords neatly categorized, I revisited my initial strategy, focusing on high volume, high conversion rate, relevant keywords that aren't overly competitive. This tactic is particularly effective for sellers with limited budgets by targeting less competitive keywords. You can achieve organic growth and gradually improve your position in search rankings. To summarize, I'm on the lookout for keywords that no one else is using in their title that fall into our shop category. I then incorporate these keywords into my product title in the exact phrase they appear and support them with high PPC bids, but only as long as I'm confident they will convert at a high level. Remember, Amazon wants 2 things: high conversion rate, high sales velocity. This is the cornerstone to building your organic ranks. High converting keywords lead to an increase in organic rank, which leads to a decrease in tacos, ultimately resulting in increased profitability. This 7-step process is more than just about finding the right keywords. It's about grasping the subtleties of Amazon PPC and aligning your strategy with the buyer's journey. By focusing on mid-tail and long-tail keywords, crafting an effective negative keyword list, and categorizing keywords based on buyer intent, you can create PPC campaigns that are not only cost effective, but also remarkably effective in driving sales. This is all best shown with an example. So let me switch over to my screen and show you how to do this. Also, after watching this video all the way through, go back to the beginning right away and watch it again, and then apply it right away. So I don't want you to do anything but watch this video first, and then go back to the beginning of this video and then take action on it. This is the only way you learn. You haven't learned anything unless you take action. All right, let's jump over to my screen. Here we are inside ZonGuru. This is what I use for keyword analysis. You can use whatever tool you like best. I'm just going to show you how I do keyword analysis with ZonGuru, and then I'm going to show you how we create those campaigns in the back end in Campaign Manager. So let's jump in. So our example has been eyelid wipes. And so what I'm going to do is name that session, this session named eyelid wipes. and I'm going to go to add products by phrases. You should have a general idea of what your best selling keyword is or search term, only because you pick the product. And so if you pick the product, it's got probably a base seed keyword around it. Ours is eyelid wipes. It can be sunglasses. It can be eye cream. It can be face wash. It can be any of those. Rubber spatula. And so what I'm going to do is search phrase. So I'm going to click that, put eyelid wipes into here. Then I'm going to click search. All right, so the results have pulled up. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to select every product that applies to ours. It looks like all of these do. So I'm just going to select, you can select up to 25 of them. And as long as they're relevant, here's our product right here. And I'm just going to keep going. I like to get as much data as possible. So I'm going to keep going. And I'm going to select all 25 because we can. More data, the better. And there we got 25. So now we're going to click add products. You can see it's going to fill in all these ASINs. We're then going to name our session eyelid wipes, run keyword analysis. This will take close to about 10 to 20 minutes, depending on how much data you're bringing in. All right, so our data has pulled up here. And you can see a couple different things here. You can see the keyword value. And so what this is just an estimated combined monthly revenue. Our ZG score is just how relevant that keyword is for this search for eyelid wipes. You can see the search volume right here as well. And then you can see some other metrics here like PPC bid, ratings, things like that. What I like to do is come up here to the gear icon and then hit export to CSV. And it's going to export it. And then I like to go to a Google Sheet and I like to import it. So I will go to File, Import, and then Upload. Once we go to Browse, we can then pull that into here. Then what I like to do is just eliminate some of these things. Like you can eliminate some of this stuff like currency because it's all in the same currency. I like search volume. These two, I don't care as much unless you're launching. This is telling you how many you need to give away essentially in order per day in order to get to the top of page 1 or get close to the top of page 1. This talks about the units sold on that and average ratings and price. For this video, I'm not going to use any of those, so I'm just going to delete them. This tells you how many keyword titles are broadly matched in the title for that particular keyword. So eyelid wipes, 88% of page 1 has eyelid wipes in the title. 16% has ACoS lid scrubs. That's a trademark term. So that's probably the people that actually sell that. Same thing with Optase and Clearadex. 4% have those in the title. Most likely the brand names that are associated with those. Eye wipes, only 52% of the title are in the title. And so that's an opportunity. Only half the listings on page 1 have eye wipes in the title. That might be an opportunity for you to come in and seal that. So we'll go over that here in just a little bit. I like to keep that and maybe keep the exact match title and the PPC bid. I'm going to get rid of these 3. And then I don't care the organic rank of all these other ones, but I do want to keep the organic rank for my product. So I highlighted it right there. And this is a lot of data, so don't get mixed up in the data. Just know that you can use each data piece and you can go as deep as you want, but you don't have to go incredibly deep. So now what I like to do is sort it by search volume, which is this category or this column right here. So I'm going to highlight everything, sort range by search volume. Go Z to A. So the highest ones first. And what I'm looking for here is just things that I can put into my negative phrase, things I can put into my negative exact to help with that. So coconut oil, those are 2 things I do not have in my product. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to create a separate sheet here. I'm going to call this negative list. So we're going to make negative phrase. Like I discussed before, a negative phrase is essentially a term that you don't want to rank for at all. And the example I gave before was I sell an eye cream. I don't want to rank for hand, foot, body. So if somebody's searching for body cream, I don't want to show up for that. So that's a negative phrase. I want body to be in there because I don't want to show up for that. So in this example, coconut has nothing to do with my product. And so I want to make sure I do not show up for coconut. So that's that word right there. So I'm just going to delete it now. Tea tree oil. We're not tea tree oil. We're not argan oil. And so those 2 things I'm going to put into negative exact because our product does have tea tree oil in it, but it is not tea tree oil. And so we want to make sure Amazon specifies that because it's eyelid wipes with tea tree oil and it might show up for tea tree oil exact. I don't want to show up because people that are typing in tea tree oil exact are looking for tea tree oil, not what I have. And so those 2 keywords are out as well. Stye treatment, this is a browse-based keyword. And so I'm just going to colors are arbitrary. I'm just going to color this one purple. So purple is browse.
and that's a browse-based keyword. I'm just going to put that in there so you can see it. A browse-based keyword is going to be a little more expensive. You can see a 371 PPC bid, and the conversion rate is going to be lower as a result. Now, nobody should have this in their title, because if they say they are a STI treatment, that means that they have an FDA claim, because they're claiming they treat a disease. You can't do that. So ACoS is a competitor. So I'm going to make that yellow, and yellow is competition. Brooder, competitor, competition. You don't have to put that in there. I'm just putting it in there just so you can kind of see what my color references are. ACoS, competition. Brooder, ACoS, allergy, competition. Allergy is a browse keyword. Somebody that's searching for allergy doesn't know what they're looking for yet, so that's a browse keyword. Eyelid wipes. Here's our first shop keyword. So a shop keyword being that people that are looking for eyelid wipes are looking to buy eyelid wipes. So they're shopping for that particular keyword and product. So we're going to do that. Now I'm going to go through this, and I'm going to do probably the top 50 here, and then we'll jump in a little bit ahead. All right, now we have narrowed it down to our top 150 keywords that we got in that search result. And you can see we're down to about 148. And now what you can see is that I have them categorized into 4 different categories. Purple being browse keywords, meaning they're browsing for something, they don't know exactly what they want. Blue being eyelid wipes or eye wipes, being very specific. These are shop-based keywords. They're specifically shopping for a particular product. They know exactly what they want. Yellow being competition. I don't like to go after competitors' keywords because they're expensive and you're going to have a lower conversion rate, especially when you're launching, but even when you're scaling. If you want to increase your organic rank, you need to go after search terms that have a high conversion rate potential, or they already have proven to you that they have a high conversion rate. So make sure you keep that in mind when you're launching. Don't go after your competition. I actually like to put our competition into our negative phrase because it can save you a significant amount of money. So let's do that real quick. So we got Avanova right here, that's a competitor. We got Blefidex right here, that's a competitor. And when you put these in phrase, it will pretty much eliminate all 3 of these. So we'll get rid of those. And then we'll get rid of this Avanova one too. Brooder, that's another competitor. So we'll put Brooder in right here. And again, I don't like to show up for those. So I'm going to turn all these and I'm going to delete them all. I don't even want to look at them. Clearidex, we're going to put that right there. And then we're going to delete them all. And then we can start to analyze some of these too, but let's keep looking. So ACoS, this is a big one. This is our biggest player in our space. So we're going to delete that one. And let's see, that's spelled correctly. Now I'm going to scroll down a little bit more. There's ACoS again, just going to delete that. And ACoS again. Here's Hypochlor and Ibiza and Ivisa. So we're going to do all 3 of those, bring them up here, put them all in. Now I just want the brand name though, because again, it's going to be very costly to go against these competitors because they have that market part, that segment of the market tied up. Here's ACoS again. So let me find all my competition. I'm going to put them in my negative phrase list, and then we'll get back to this. All right, so we've got all our competition out. And now we're looking to find keywords that we want to go after. So what I like to do is find 5 to 10 keywords to make exact match campaigns for. Now these keywords, I want them to be longer tail, meaning they don't have the highest search volume. So they're not right here at the top. They're more towards the middle. And there's huge opportunity, meaning that there may not be that keyword in the title as much on this page 1. And then we're not showing up for it maybe organically. So we need to fix that as well. So let's go through that. So we're looking for blue keywords. And so these ones with the higher search volume, you want these blue ones, of course, to be in your title. That way you index for them and you show up higher in the search results for those. But that may not necessarily mean we want to advertise for them. We will later on, but at the beginning, we may not want to because we want to look for high converting keywords that we can nail. So here's a good example. Eyelid cleaning wipes. Eyelid being 2 words. So only 4% of people have it in their title in both exact match and broad match. And we're already ranked, our product is ranked 12th for that. So putting this in your title, but also advertising for it is going to be huge for you. So I'm going to just completely highlight that one. Eyelid scrub is even a good one because you can see 56% have it broad, 12% have it exact. So there's 2 good ones that get pretty decent search volume of about 3,500. Which is high in this category. Lid scrubs for eyes. Lid scrubs is actually a trademark term, and I know that just because of my research, so I would avoid that one. Eye wipes for dry eyes, that would be considered an FDA claim, so I would avoid that one. As you can see, 0% have that in there, so that's why, because it's a claim. Eye cleaning wipes again. So eye cleaning wipes and eyelid cleaning wipes both have nobody's using this in the title. And so if you put this into the title, if you put eyelid cleaning wipes into the title, you're going to show up really fast for these. You're going to vault from number 8 to number 1, number 12 to number 1, because nobody else is going after that. If we add cleansing in, you can see that is still pretty low. 20% use it in the title, 44%. So I like that word as well. And then eye wipes for blepharitis is a claim. Lid scrub is a trademark term, so I'm going to avoid those. Tea tree eyelid cleanser, only 8% have it in exact, and we are a tea tree eyelid cleanser, so I'm going to put that one in as well. I'm going to avoid all the purple ones because I don't want to go after brows yet. We're not an eye rinse, so I'm actually going to put rinse over in the negative phrase. Put it right there, and I'm going to delete it. Tea tree eye wipes, 0% of people have tea tree eye wipes in the title. You can see we're already ranked number 3 for that. And then let's say we said tea tree eye wipes for people. 0% have those in the title. We could rank high for those very quickly. It may sound a little funny, but that's what people are searching for. You can see 3,000 searches a month if you put tea tree eye wipes for people in the category. And then tea tree wipes right here. This would cover the broad. You can see a lot of people have broad, but nobody has it exact yet. Baby eye wipes, that's an opportunity to come out with baby eye wipes because there's not many people that have it. Let's see, how many do we have so far? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if you have more budget, go for 10. So let's find a couple more. Eye cleaner wipes. Nobody has it in their title. Pretty high PPC bid. A little bit of search volume, so we'll add that one too. Tea tree eyelid wipes, 581. You can see a lot of people have it in their title. Tea tree eyelid cleansing wipes, that's a long tail. Let's do that one too. So you kind of get the idea. We're looking for high search volume. 813 is okay still. I mean, that's still 30 people a day looking for that. And if you have a high conversion rate, you're going to move up in all of these keywords in this category. But we'll start at the top. And so what I'm going to do is just show you how to make an exact match campaign. I like to go after exact match first, especially when I'm launching, because again, high conversion. You want high conversion and high volume keywords, which will then drive organic rank, which will then decrease your costs and increase your profits. So let me say that one more time. High volume, high converting keywords will increase your organic rank, which will then increase your profits. So just keep that in mind as you're doing this. That should be going in the back of your head at all times. So let's just do eyelid cleaning wipes. I'm a big fan of single keyword ad campaigns. So we're going to come in here to create campaign. We're going to hit continue. And this is going to be a sponsored product campaign. And then I'm going to do exact match. We're going to do the ASIN. Then we're going to do the keyword. And this obviously is not, this is a dummy account. We're going to do manual targeting. Select the ASIN that you're going after. And then we're going to do manual targeting. We're going to do keyword targeting. We're going to enter a list. I like to do exact single keyword ad campaigns, eyelid cleaning wipes, add keyword. What bid should you start out with? It will give you a suggested bid. You can see that's pretty high. Let's go back to our sheet here. You can see that's what it's pretty much showing for all these. So we may want to go after eye cleaning wipes just because it's a little lower. And if you find yourself in a highly competitive category, you may be paying a lot for clicks. And that's just how it goes if you want to make a name for yourself in that category. All right, so we put that in, and then we're going to scroll down here, and we're going to upload our negative list. We're going to do this. Here's our phrase. And then we're going to do our exact. And then we're going to go down here, dynamic bid down only. You can name the campaign. I thought that's what I did up above, but I might have just named the ad group up above. Yeah, there you go. Come all the way down here. If you have portfolios, you can put it in your portfolio. Start date, daily budget, just start low. $25 is good, 10's good, launch campaign. And that's it. That's how you create, that's how you go from keyword research to campaign creation. I'm going to do this for all 10 keywords in exact match. If I still have budget left over after that, I'll then start rolling out broad match starting at the top again. And broad match is more of a discovery campaign, where exact match is more of a scale campaign. Remember, our goal is high volume with high conversion rate to increase that organic rank.
Action items for this video. Number 1, conduct comprehensive keyword research using ZonGuru's Keywords on Fire and find a list of 10 to 20 initial keywords that could drive high conversions for your product, focusing on those mid to long tail keywords. Action item number 2, develop and refine your negative keyword list, focusing on phrase match negative keywords. 10 to 20 is a good start. Action item number 3, categorize your keywords based on buyer intent and adjust your bidding strategy to competition, browse, shop, and brand name. For those looking to delve deeper into optimizing Amazon PPC and driving exponential growth in your business, check out our perpetual sales machine program at freedomflywheel.com. We open our doors to a limited number of participants, ensuring personalized attention and tailoring strategies to skyrocket your Amazon business. We also show you how to create your own Freedom Flywheel, so you can start paying yourself within a year and become financially free within 5 years. In this video, I want to share with you my 3-step process for increasing your conversion rate on your Amazon listing with ChatGPT. This strategy has proven to significantly boost organic rank, increasing your sales and profit. The journey begins with robust keywords research, which I showed you in the previous video. I can't emphasize the importance of mastering keyword research for your business. This is the roadmap guiding every aspect of your listing, from title to enhanced brand content. Our aim is twofold: to identify highly searched keywords and to use these strategically across various elements of your listing. Let's jump into my 3-step process for increasing your conversion rate on your Amazon listing with ChatGPT. I'm going to briefly explain the process, and then Tony is going to share his screen and show you how to do it. Step number 1, utilize Listing Optimizer by ZonGuru. After you do your keyword research, which again I showed you in the previous video, we leverage ZonGuru's Listing Optimizer. This is integrated with ChatGPT. We pull our top 5 to 8 listings and competitors with this Listing Optimizer, including yours, and we base it on the primary search terms we identified earlier and integrate Keywords on Fire data. Step number 2, we compare your listings to your competitors. We use Listing Optimizer to dissect your listing's performance against competitors, understand why their optimization score and listing strength surpasses yours, and then we focus on your titles, bullet points, photos, and then we move on to step number 3, which is to build up your reviews. Reviews are the lifeblood of credibility. They are social proof. It is like a busy restaurant versus a restaurant that has no one in it. Which one are you going to go to? To bolster them, source high-quality products, utilize a compliant automated review requester such as Review Automator in ZonGuru, cultivate a list of loyal customers, and serve their needs. In my early days, I personally called the first 300 purchasers for their feedback, nudging them to leave a review on Amazon. Now Tony is gonna go into much more depth and share his screen. So Tony, take it away.
Thanks, Travis. So in this part of the video, I'm gonna show you guys how to utilize Listing Optimizer through ZonGuru. As you know, the foundation of everything Amazon is your listing, and with ZonGuru, we can actually put ourselves against competitors and see where we stack up in terms of search terms and keyword opportunities. And that can actually take us to the next level in terms of advertising, in terms of organic ranking, and so on. So that being said, let's just dive right into it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to do it manually, and then I'll show you how to utilize ChatGPT, which is essentially embedded in ZonGuru, to create a listing from scratch and also add to your current listing. So what I'm going to do is start the session name with eyelid wipes, ZG. You can name it however you'd like. And then I'll go add, import from Keywords on Fire from what we utilized in the past. Click here, all keywords, and then we'll get our list of keywords. From there, we're going to add our first listing here, which will be our product. And then now we have 1 out of 8 listings added. We're going to add some competitors now. So I'll search eyelid wipes as the main keyword, and we'll find our competitors. We have ACoS, Sustain, Nova, Optase. What is that, 6 now? 5. I can't count today. ClearDex, 6. Let's go a little bit further down. And you can add whoever you like, but adding the main ones that I know. 7, and 1 more. Lumiviz, 8. Perfect. Once I hit finish, we're actually going to see our optimization score in action. So we say we know where we're stacking up here, and we have our competitors here. You'll see our competitors are well optimized in terms of search volume and combined revenue overall. So what I'm going to do is actually look at them for examples. You'll see how they write their copy, and you can kind of explore and see any opportunities that you're not adding to your listing from there. One thing that's really important, guys, and please understand this, be careful with putting competitor names in your listings in addition to putting anything that's not allowed in advertising. Any type of structure function claim, you got to be careful with that. Amazon will take your listing down, no questions asked, and then you could potentially get in big trouble for having branded keywords on the back end. I've seen some things happen with like lawsuits and things like that, so you really want to be careful with that. Make sure you're well informed about your space, and I can tell you from personal experience, I've seen, especially in the supplement space, a lot of supplement companies do brands on the back end. They're just waiting to get in trouble. I don't know why they're doing it. They're going to get sued. It is what it is. Play the more ethical route so that you don't get in big trouble in the long term and not have to deal with any issues on the back end or anything that basically takes you away from selling on Amazon. Now, my rant is over. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look at our listing, and I like to let you guys know in terms of optimization, you want your best keywords in the title, mainly because your optimization score will go up if you add more to the title. So we have 176 out of 200. We should be able to use the maximum 200, and we can add additional keywords to that. So what I'll do is I'll look at this eyelid wipes, exfoliate. We already have eyelid wipes in the title already, so that's actually redundant. We actually don't need to do that. So we can actually change, instead of eyelid wipes, obviously the title needs to make sense. You could put eyelid scrubs and then see how the optimization score goes from there. I saw an opportunity with scrubs somewhere around here. And then you see, boom, optimization score goes up. One thing I want to say too is if you hide use, you already know what keywords you've been utilizing. And now you can go in and look for opportunities based on keywords on fire. As you can see here, a lot of it is around competitors. Be careful with the competitors. We'll see here, like there's words like lid. Sometimes you actually can have typos in your copy that will help you with ranking. So if I put, let's say we have eyelid wipes, we're already using that in the title. We can actually turn this, and we have wipe here. Two things I want to mention on this is if I turn eye to eye and lid, this actually might help our search term ranking because it's a typo. If you want to put typos on the back end, I highly recommend that because boom, your optimization score will go up. You'll have lid covered, and then you just keep going from there. Like I said, if you're using eyelids plural, that's redundant. Essentially, you're already using it in the bullet points. You have in the search terms, you can get rid of that. You want to make sure you have both the singular and plural, especially in your space, because you'll have customers searching search terms with typos. You have customers searching search terms with, singular and plural, with, keywords like eyelid wipes. Eyelid wipe could be a target. Eyelids wipes could be a target. It doesn't make sense, but that could be something that people are searching. You want to have these kind of words in your title, bullet points, description. And most important with this and how I look at it is you want your title to make sense. You want your best performing keywords in the title. Bullet points, you want them to make sense. You want to have your benefits in your bullet points. Description, you want it to make sense. You want to add whatever you can that basically has a selling point to your product. When you create A+ content, and this is something we could talk about in the future, but A+ content actually covers the description. Just be aware, you can actually still put keywords in your description on the back end to essentially help with your optimization score. So like here, you have 2,000 characters. The sky's the limit here. You have opportunity to add more to it. And then your search terms, you have your bytes. If anything does not make sense, like I said, typos, Spanish keywords, things like that, you can actually add them to the search terms on the back end, which will help with optimization as well. Now we have MediViz here. Brand is MediViz. You can actually get rid of that because it's essentially redundant. You already have it in the title. Optimization score won't be affected by that. So as you can see here, you'll see keywords like plus, and you'll see keywords like hygienic. If it's like plus, there's like search term volume. If it makes sense, you can add it. Hygienic, obviously, we got to add that. Hypoallergenic, can add. Not quite 100% sure on allergy, but make sure, if I make this mistake, make sure that you don't do the same mistake I did, but just make sure in your space that you can't say certain word, and then you see optimization score goes up. Now I could spend a lot of time on this. We can add cleanser and things like that, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and update title, bullet points, etc. And then I'll show you how to create a listing from scratch using ZonGuru. So we'll hit AI generate, brand name is MediViz. And then what we'll do is probably grab the title here. Negative keywords, you want to grab it from our list. There. You'll see that there's competitors in there too. Shouldn't be an issue, not separating by comma, but just in case. And then what this will do is when we have our negative phrase, we'll actually get rid of that in our copy. But still, you want to be careful that you're not essentially putting things that should not be in your title. Regardless, this will not help you get away with the structure function claims, branded names on the back end. You really want to look at your title because even though we use ChatGPT, remember ChatGPT is not perfect. We'll do professional. And AI is generating the title. And you could do this with your bullet points. You can do this in the description. You could do it in the search terms. And let's see what it does. It added some extra things, eyelid bumps, etc. Boom, ZonGuru score went up. Now we could do this again with the bullet points. What I'll do is folder number 1, do this. A field must be less than 200. Okay, let's see here. Stop it here and see what it does. This is the fun part with AI is when they take everything from keywords on fire, they're like, all right, let's look for opportunities. We're going to add more to this and then see what happens. Dang, I filled it up a lot. Let's see where it goes. Keeps going up. Remember, you want to make sure there's no structure function claims. This is problematic. I believe dermatitis is problematic as well, if I'm not mistaken. So you want to be careful with this. If you put styes, it's probably going to get flagged, especially in this space. So let's see what happens when I get rid of that. I don't know if a competitor has it or not, but I dropped a bit. You want to be careful with those kind of keywords because even if it gives you a ZonGuru optimization score that's going up, like I said, structure function claim, you can get in big trouble for that. So I showed you how to basically do it manually, and then you can also use AI to fluff it up if you need some inspiration. And it basically it fills up the character count. And I think with that, you can apply that to all the bullet points. I want to make a main point for this description here. This is so important. So description, the description is 2,000 characters. This is where I see a lot of opportunity through listings that will help out with and optimize for our clients, in addition to even my personal brand. I went on the back end of the description to look for opportunities on Keywords on Fire that I may not have added on the bullet points because they're not benefits oriented. But what we'll do is it'll make an awesome description. It'll make an awesome description of your product. It will mention benefits. It will mention features. But in addition to that, it's going to add keywords that it may find through Keywords on Fire. Remember, you want to make sure, and you can see it went up a bit. You want to make sure that they're not using unethical keywords. You're not using keywords that are, branded, structure function claim, etc. Just please look at the keywords when you start doing this. One more time, I want to reiterate that. Look at your keywords. Make sure there's no brands. Make sure there's no structure function claims. Just do it ethically and be careful. Be careful with style. You'll probably be better off with, and that caught my eye. You'll be editing things like that. Make sure your butt is covered. And then from there, you have it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to remove one of these listings. I'm going to add a new one. And I'm actually going to create from scratch. And let's see what it does. So we'll create it from scratch. Add blank listing. We'll say, I want to make some cool name for Tony Store eyelid wipes. It's terrible. We're going to use it as an example. Add listing Tony Store eyelid wipes. We're going to hit finish. Now you can publish on Amazon, guys. There's a publish on Amazon button. I prefer to manually do it on Amazon. I just from personal experience, that's what I do when I edit this. But we got Tony Store eyelid wipes. AI generate. What I'm going to do is have the AI generate the entire thing. We'll put Tony Store. Sounds so weird. And then product description, we'll put eyelid wipes, 30 count. And then negative keywords, we'll put competitors. Whoops. Put the competitors here. I don't think the commas matter. We'll try it out and see what happens. Zonguru is loading. We're going to be more witty. No, we're going to be funny. See what it does for us. So it's going to look at Keywords on Fire here, and it's going to create, I just hate the Tony Store name. It's so goofy now. I guess this is going to be on YouTube. That's kind of funny. Looking back at this, I'll probably be like, yikes, I can't believe I did that. But we got the bullet points coming up. We got description, search terms. And then we'll see what happens. You gotta have fun, guys. You gotta have fun. I mean, working with Profitable Pineapple, it's all fun here. It's all fun. It's all wins. We like to see our clients win. We like to have fun. You're not gonna see Tony Store in real life. We're a little bit more professional than that. But you can see here, essentially, let's see. Ooh, good optimization score right from the get. So Tony Store's eyelid wipes, funny, refreshing eye care for dry eyes and blepharitis, 30 count, easy to use. It could be kind of funny, I guess. Welcome to Tony Store Repairs with a dash of humor. It just created a brand for me. Eyelid wipes with a dash of humor. Yeah, itchy. These wipes are the superheroes of eye care. See how Zonguru and ChatGPT can be very fun. But like I said, you want to make sure there isn't anything that's a structure function claim. You want to make sure you cover your butt there. And from there, you basically work on optimizing your listing and so on. Some of my clients really like using this tool for creating new listings from scratch. I had a client creating a new product, and we're going through that process of finding keyword opportunities. And we're like, let's use Zonguru for this. And we have a well-optimized listing before launch. So once we have that, we have product that's going towards Amazon FBA, we'll have the listing set up, or even FBM to start selling. And we're good to go there because we have that prepared in advance. But anyway, from there, what we can do is you want to strengthen every aspect of your listing. And there is stuff that's going to go beyond Zonguru, and it's going to go into a few main points. You want your title to contain over 125 characters. You want 5 bullet points. Some spaces in some industries, you can have more than 5, but make sure you have 5 bullet points. You want to have over 150 characters in those bullet points. And then you want your listing to contain 7 pictures. And This is going to actually affect the optimization score. You can see here, kind of optimization, bullet points, description when you add that. But then it's also going to affect everything on your listing in terms of, you know, how aesthetic your listing looks, how professional it looks. You want to make sure you have those 7 pictures. Lifestyle photo, I can show you from here. So you have your pictures that cover. You can actually upload videos too, and uploading videos actually puts more, it's going to make your listing a lot more optimized, and customers are going to be watching those videos, and it may help with conversions as well. So you have the main product image, you'll have, you know, your lifestyle photo, and then you can kind of mention some things. Benefits, you want to have benefits mostly, don't worry too much about the features, and you want to make sure you cover all those bases, and just essentially maximize your listing opportunities. Now you can look at competitors in the space and see what they're doing. And we'll look at our most optimized here, Clearadex, and you could see what they're doing. I'm actually sad for them because the fact that they're well optimized on the back end and their images kind of suck is interesting to me. No offense. I just think that they can do better. Just make sure you look at your competitors and make sure, like, this is much better. So you have your mentions, you have your bullet points, opportunities, and then you have other bullet points that you can utilize. Make sure you cover, and this is good step by step, make sure you cover your bases like this. Have some sort of Amazon listing friendly images, and just make sure you have that. So when customers click, not just from their title, they have extra things to look for. And when they see videos, they see these nice images, they're going to be more inclined to purchase. And you can see here, purchases are great, reviews are good, purchases are great. Probably update the listing images a little bit, but overall looks good. And then you have the A+ content that covers description. This is really well done here. So from there, obviously the most important thing is your ratings. You want your review ratings to be really high up there. And what you're going to do with that, and I'll show you how to utilize that through ZonGuru, is if you go and click on customer engagement and you go to review automator, it's actually where you build reviews. So if I check this button with ZonGuru, ZonGuru is going to automatically request reviews to customers who purchase your products. And all you have to do is hit this checkbox here, and you're good to go. And then it starts running, and then you'll start to see reviews come in. Ideally, everything, once you have your listing optimized, the next best thing, you know, when you have your images, videos, etc., you want your reviews to be up. Now, lastly, when it comes to reviews, guys, the most important thing is to build up your reviews. Once you have your listing images optimized, your videos, your benefits, your bullet points, all that stuff is optimized, you want to work towards getting your reviews. As you know, reviews are everything that builds credibility to your brand and to your product. If you have terrible reviews, chances are you might have to look at your product and see if there's any issues. Hopefully your product doesn't suck. Hopefully it's just some rough experience. Lastly, I wanted to talk about reviews. Reviews are everything credibility for your brand, guys. You want to make sure you have a high review rating. You want to make sure that your reviews say really great things about your products. You know, you have these good reviews, best eyelid wipes ever. These are the reviews that you want. Top critical review, decent product. Regardless of that top critical review, that's a good top critical review. It's not anything that's like, this product sucks, blah, blah, blah. Your critical, basically this critical review just tells me that this is a good product, because it's not something that's like a 1-star, it's terrible, it tastes like whatever, you know, it burns my eyes or whatever it is in your space. You want to make sure that your product does not suck. And when you can get that and you get the review volume there, the momentum and that snowball effect will start to come in with Amazon, because everything revolves around your star rating on Amazon. The most important thing to understand, guys, is in most spaces, from personal experience, I saw around 4.3 and above to be 4.5 stars on Amazon. Anything below 4.3 is going to immediately put the star, basically your star rating look like 4 stars on Amazon. So let's actually look for that. All right, so there's a 4-star right here. It's a 4.2. So like I said, 4 stars, it's a 4.2 star. If it's a 4.3, it'll turn into a 4.5 star. Let me see if there's a 4.3 around here. These are pretty good ratings. 4.4 is still 4.5. So essentially what I'm getting at is make sure your ratings are above 4.3. Make sure, and this will impact conversion rates significantly if it's under 4.3. And I can tell you from personal experience, I've seen what happened with some clients and some brands where their ratings went down because of a product that didn't turn out so hot recently. You know, they tried a new formulation, things like that. That all can have an impact. So make sure your product is great. Make sure your product is loved by your customers. Make sure, you know, with that, your most top critical review. And that's a sign of a good product when your most critical review is like, it's a decent product. All in all, guys, to simplify everything, basically to refine your listing as a whole, especially through ZonGuru, your title. You want to make your title as keyword rich as possible. Look for the big opportunity keywords on ZonGuru for your title. You want to target any opportunities you might find in the space when you're doing your keyword research. Look for any gaps, because with those gaps, you can actually capitalize on an opportunity there. With images, invest in professional photos. You want to have professional images. I showed you some examples of opportunities where some brands could improve upon. And then I showed you an example of a brand that has pretty cool images. So make sure you're looking at what competitors are doing in the space and get some professional photos done, because that is essential for your images. With bullet points, you want to highlight the main benefits. You know, everyone has their features. You want to highlight the benefits. Focus on what's going to benefit them in the long term and using your product consistently. You want to then, with the bullet points, make the bullet points make sense, but also include keywords that help with your ranking. If you can't add them into the title, the next best thing is adding them into the bullet points. And then from there, you can essentially go into the description next. And then you build off from there, and you just build this whole experience on your Amazon listing to optimize it. And it's like your customer sees the title, and then see the images. They're like, oh, you know, title was great. Images are looking professional. Product looks amazing. We're looking at the reviews. Reviews are great. Bullet points. It all leads them down to the purchase process. So you really want to make sure it's well optimized. You want to make sure you're covering all the things that they're searching for and all the specifics that they're searching for in your copy. This is why we want to be specific in our keyword. And this is why we do the negative phrases, because we want to really drive the overall sales volume. Sales volume is everything on Amazon, and that will drive your organic ranking upwards. It'll drive your relevancy and keyword opportunities and so on. So it's essential to just go through this entire process. Utilize ZonGuru as your, I guess you could say, utilize ZonGuru as your stepping stone to optimizing your listing as best as you possibly can. Make sure you're not putting anything that's troublesome in the keywords, and then make sure that you're not having competitors in your brands. And with that being said, guys, that's pretty much it. If you need any help with this, feel free to email me at tony@profitablepineapple.com. If you have any questions, always happy to help. Back to you, Travis.
Thanks, Tony. I want to go into a little troubleshooting with your Amazon listing and what stats to look at to see why your sales have dropped. If you have a low conversion rate on your listing or your sales drop suddenly, there are a plethora of things that could be wrong. But to start, you may not have enough social proof, ratings, and reviews, or your review average might be below 4.3, which will show you as a 4-star product or below. This alone can cut your conversion rate in half. You need to figure out how to get more positive reviews by either selling more or making your product better. Your click-through rate, or CTR, is the amount of times your ad is clicked versus the ad is seen. It should be over about 0.4%, which is about Amazon's average. Anything below this means that your title or your main image needs to be changed. Although product title and images are the main components to help click-through rate, you also need to account for reviews, rating, and price as well. So your action items for this video. Number 1, make sure you've conducted your thorough keyword research with keywords on fire using ZonGuru's tools. Number 2, optimize your Amazon listing based on your competitor analysis with ZonGuru's listing optimizer, and refine your titles, your bullet points, and descriptions, focusing on the benefits and not the features of your product. What's in it for the end user? And then number 3, enhance your product's appeal through content and bundling. Invest in professional product photography, create engaging A+ premium content, and consider bundling options like FBM bundles for your products to increase your sales per order item. This is like a 3-pack or a 6-pack. And then finally, number 4, turn on Review Automator. I want to share 2 costly mistakes that I made, costing me $250,000, and the other one almost bankrupt my company. Number 1, I had a $250,000 inventory oversight. The first major error I made was failing to stay on top of my inventory, leading to my top selling products going out of stock. One product was unavailable for over a month and a half. The direct revenue loss was $250,000, but the real cost was even higher. Our keyword rankings plummeted, meaning we had to fight our way back up, costing us significantly more in both time and money. One product actually never recovered, which meant a loss of $2,000 per day in lost revenue. Amazon wants 2 things. They want high conversion rates and high sales velocity. When you stock out, your sales velocity and conversion rate goes to 0. Mistake number 2 was when I was on the brink of bankruptcy. And the second mistake I made was equally as severe, and I over-ordered inventory. As a profitable company, we thought we were making a wise decision, but it led to a severe cash flow issue. My ego wanted to hit $1 million on Prime Day one year, so I ordered enough inventory to do so. Unfortunately, the FDA held up our shipment in customs, so I ordered more inventory and had it air shipped over. It didn't make it in time for Amazon's Prime Day, and Amazon suspended all of our Lightning deals. There I was sitting on $1.5 million in retail inventory. I had $50,000 in debt payments due and only $1,000 left in the bank. Luckily, we were saved by an SBA loan. This taught me a crucial lesson about the delicate balance of inventory management. So what's the solution? You have to move beyond spreadsheets. Now here's the key takeaway. Spreadsheets are outdated and prone to human error. In the dynamic world of e-commerce, you need a system that updates in real time and minimizes the risk of errors. That's why I recommend using an inventory management software like Profitable Pineapple Express. This software is designed to give you a precise, hour-by-hour update of your inventory, helping you make informed decisions. Whether you're processing 300 orders a month or 100,000 orders a month. And for the low cost per month, it will save you hours of plugging in numbers to spreadsheets and a significant amount of money in staff time. Visit profitablepineappleexpress.com and sign up for your free trial today. In this video, I'm gonna go over why your ACoS target is wrong and why you shouldn't even worry about ACoS to begin with. When scaling your PPC campaigns, shift your focus from ACoS, advertising cost of sale, to TACoS, total advertising cost of sale. Some of the best keywords to go after, which are high converting, high sales velocity keywords, may cost a lot more to go after, leading to a higher ACoS. Most new sellers will turn these campaigns off, and it drives me nuts. However, as you push your ACoS higher for these higher conversion rate keywords, you get more sales velocity, which then pushes up your organic rank in sales, which leads to more profit. And this will lead to a lower TACoS and more profitability. Remember, Amazon wants two things: high conversion rate and high sales velocity. Don't turn off keywords and search terms that have both just because the ACoS is high, as it may be leading to more profitability in the long run. Instead of concentrating on individual campaign ACoS, evaluate your overall account level ACoS. A campaign with a high ACoS might be instrumental in reducing your TACoS and enhancing and increasing your overall profitability. Now let's talk about break-even ACoS, which is one of the keys to success with Amazon. Aiming for break-even ACoS is the key to success on Amazon PPC instead of a low ACoS. This can significantly drive organic rank and sales, which will then decrease your TACoS. Your profit margin is your guide here. It's the maximum you can afford to spend on a sale to break even. When I focused on increasing my target ACoS, it allowed me to scale my ad spend from $40,000 to over $100,000 per month for my brand. This actually led to more profit and it decreased my TACoS. Let's jump into calculating your maximum cost per acquisition and your break-even ACoS. Your maximum cost per acquisition, or your CPA, is the most you can spend on a sale to break even. To calculate this, we use a simple formula. Maximum CPA equals the selling price, your price on Amazon, minus the product cost, which is your COGS, minus your Amazon fees. Your maximum CPA is essentially your profit. Your break-even ACoS is your profit margin, and you just divide the maximum CPA by the sales price. Your target ACoS is then whatever risk you want to take from there. For consumables, I am much more aggressive and go above my break-even ACoS because I know my lifetime value is high long-term.
All right, so this is an extremely simple spreadsheet that I made to calculate your break-even ACoS and figure out your target ACoS. Let me make this just a little bigger. So I'm going to be figuring out our child ASIN with this right here. So I'm going to head over to Amazon. I'm going to pull that ASIN up, and you can see it's right here. We're selling this product right now for that's business price, for $19.97. So I'm going to bring this over here, and we're going to put TKC, Tessa's Kitchen Club, $19.97. Our Amazon fees for this product, let's go over and check those out. $8.32. I'm just in the manage inventory section. Our cost of goods for this product is around $4. So with this pricing, you can see our maximum cost per acquisition is just simply $19.97 minus $8.32 minus 4. That equals $7.65. So I can spend up to $7.65 to acquire a customer in this business. We then take our break-even ACoS is simply this divided by this. And so 38% to break even. So I can go up to a 38% ACoS and still break even on this product. And so this is a commodity product. People don't usually come back to buy more because it is just an apron. And so I'm going to set my target for 38% ACoS. Now let's head over to our campaign manager and see how we're doing. And you can see right there, we're at 39.87%. So we're right at break even ACoS because we're trying to increase in the organic rank and bring down that TACoS.
Your action items for this video. Calculate your maximum cost per acquisition, your CPA, which is also known as your profit. Number 2, determine your break-even advertising cost of sale, your break-even ACoS, which is also your profit margin, and that includes Amazon fees. Number 3, set realistic target ACoSs based on your product type and your profit goals. And number 4, you need to shift your mindset to focus on TACoS, your total advertising cost of sales, not your ACoS. And finally, focus on an account-wide perspective on ACoS and stop focusing on individual campaign-level ACoS. In the next video, I'm going to go more into understanding Amazon PPC campaign types, so stay tuned for that next video. In this video, I'm going to help you understand the difference between all the campaign types in Amazon ads. You need to understand what all the campaign types are and the nuances around each one. This is crucial for maximizing sales and scaling Amazon PPC. As an experienced Amazon seller, I've found that focusing on sponsored products can drive 80 to 90% of your sales. Sponsored products are the 80-20 of Amazon PPC. This makes it highly profitable and time efficient to focus on sponsored products. In this video, we'll dive into the role of exact, auto, broad, and product targeting campaigns in Amazon PPC, and then I'm going to walk you through the structured approach to setting up and running Amazon PPC campaigns effectively. But before we do that, I want to discuss the difference between the 4 campaign types that we run. I'm Dr. Travis Ziegler, a retired optometrist who achieved financial time and location freedom by building an online business to $500,000 per month and then selling it for a multi-million-dollar exit. I did this by focusing on Amazon PPC and my perpetual sales machine strategy. I've also helped other brands exceed $10 million per year in sales through my agency, but unlike many gurus, I have real experience in creating successful businesses online and specifically on Amazon. But enough about me, let's jump in. Let's first discuss the role of discovery campaigns, which are broad and auto campaigns. Discovery campaigns serve a vital purpose. They help you uncover new search terms and ASINs that can later be utilized in more targeted campaigns. By using broad campaigns, you can identify single search terms that are effectively driving sales. We name these BR_the ASIN_ the search term in your campaign structure. Additionally, auto campaigns, or ATMs, how we name them, are another form of discovery campaigns. In these, Amazon uses its algorithm to match your ads with relevant search terms and products. This automatic targeting is a great way to gather data on which keywords and products are performing well, without the need for your manual input. Discovery campaigns need to have a great negative keyword list uploaded to them to save you a ton of money. This will cost a lot more, and they usually, not always though, run at a higher ACoS. Let's move on to point number 2, why we skip phrase campaigns. In our strategy, we don't typically use phrase campaigns. These are similar to broad campaigns that they're slightly more restrictive. They can serve as discovery tools, but in our experience, they don't add significant value beyond what we get from broad and auto campaigns. Number 3, let's talk about scaling with exact and product targeting campaigns. Once a search term or an ASIN has proved its effectiveness in your discovery campaigns, we usually define this as generating 3 or more sales in 60 days, it's time to move them to scale. This is where exact match campaigns and product targeting campaigns come into play. In exact match campaigns, your ads are shown for searches that match a specific term you've selected. This precision allows you to focus your budget on search terms that are known to perform well based on the data from your discovery campaigns. Again, this is a single keyword ad campaign. Product targeting campaigns let you target specific ASINs. This means your ads will appear on the pages of these targeted products. This is an excellent way to place your products alongside similar or complementary items, or even compete directly with competitors' products. Number 4, the advantage of focusing on sponsored products. By concentrating on sponsored products, especially with exact and product targeting campaigns, you streamline your Amazon PPC strategy. This approach not only saves you time, but it also boosts profitability and organic rank. Sponsored products are typically the most effective type of Amazon ads, driving a significant portion of your sales for many sellers. Therefore, you will not be focusing on sponsored brands or display for now, or even in this course. Sponsored brands and sponsored display can be great if you have an unlimited budget, but they usually cost significantly more. Point number 5, focusing on TACoS, not ACoS. A pivotal aspect of Amazon PPC is to focus on total advertising cost of sale, your TACoS, rather than your advertising cost of sale. If this is not your first video with me, and you have gone through all the chapters like we've talked about, you've heard me say this over and over again. Our aim is to find high converting keywords that not only boost your sales, but also improve your organic rank. When you do this, this helps you reduce your TACoS, which increases your profitability. And again, I've gone over this point in previous chapters as well, but I go over it over and over again because it is that important. Focus on an account-wide ACoS perspective. Instead of fixating on the ACoS of individual campaigns, assess the overall account ACoS. High ACoS in one campaign can still contribute to a lower TACoS, making your operations more profitable. In Amazon PPC, understanding and effectively utilizing the different campaign types can significantly impact your sales and overall success. Focusing on sponsored products with a strategic mix of discovery, which are broad and auto, and scale, which are exact and product targeting campaigns, offers a streamlined, efficient path to enhancing your product visibility and profitability. Remember, the key is to gather data through discovery and then concentrate your efforts on what works, ensuring your PPC efforts are as effective as possible. I say this over and over again to make sure you really understand it. All right, your action items for this video. Set up and optimize a discovery campaign, which is a broad campaign, a single keyword broad campaign, and an auto campaign for discovery purposes. Use these campaigns to identify effective search terms and ASINs for scaling. And then secondly, implement a robust negative keyword list for these campaigns to make sure you're saving money and prevent unnecessary spending. If you haven't yet signed up for my free Amazon PPC Masterclass, you can check out my profile for more information, or you can head to profitablepineapple.com to sign up for that today. In this video, I'm going to show you how to scale your Amazon PPC. I was able to take my Amazon PPC spend from $40,000 per month to over $100,000 per month using this exact method I'm going to show you in this video. While I was scaling up from $40,000 to $100,000, I also reduced my ACoS and my TACoS. For those taking notes at home, that means a lot more profit. This meant I was putting a lot more cash into my pocket. Scaling your Amazon PPC campaigns can be a game changer for your business. This video is going to be your guide to scaling your Amazon PPC campaigns, including a step-by-step process I'm going to share on my screen for mining your search term report and using it to scale your campaigns. This is something that we do monthly in our agency and in our businesses because it is that important. So put this on your calendar now to do this every single month, or better yet, give this to someone on your team to do it for you so you can focus on growing your company. We've talked a lot about the 80-20 rule. 20% of your inputs create 80% of your results. 20% of your products produce 80% of your revenue. Finally, 20% of your search terms produce 80% of your revenue as well. We're gonna find those 20% of search terms and show you how to scale them in this video. I want to explain these strategies first and then show you exactly how to apply it while sharing my screen. The first strategy is focus on TACoS, not ACoS. Repeated for emphasis. When scaling your PPC campaigns, shift your focus from your advertising cost of sale, your ACoS, to your TACoS, total advertising cost of sale. High converting keywords not only increase sales, but also improve your organic rankings, leading to lower TACoS and higher profitability. We have some individual campaigns that run over 100%, some that run over 150%, because they drive high conversion rates and high sales velocity. So instead, you need to focus on account-wide ACoS, not individual campaigns ACoS. That's strategy number 2. Instead of concentrating on individual campaign ACoSs, evaluate the overall account ACoS. A campaign with a high ACoS might be instrumental in reducing your TACoS. This will enhance your overall or increase your overall profitability. For example, we had a single keyword ad campaign for our eyelid wipes for the search term sty treatment that ran at 150% ACoS because it drove a 40% conversion rate and 4 sales per day. High conversion rate, high sales velocity means higher organic rank and more profit, leading to a lower total advertising cost of sale, or TACoS. You have to understand that. Strategy number 3 is all about budget and bid management. We make small bets, starting most of our campaigns at a $10 to $15 a day budget, and then with success, we go all in. We get aggressive with budgets and bids for high converting search terms with a lot of sales and high conversion rate. Again, TACoS, not ACoS. Focus on that. So if we have a campaign that has a high conversion rate, even if it does have a high ACoS, we still focus and go all in with that, with our budget. Fourth strategy is we're gonna expand your keyword list. When we look at our search term report, we're identifying keywords that have a lot of sales. This is gonna be 10 plus sales in 60 days, and they have a high conversion rate, usually above 10 to 20%, but again, it depends on your category. We then move these into a single keyword broad campaign. We then upload our negative keyword list to that as well. So this is a single keyword ad campaign, 1 keyword per campaign. Upload that negative list because it is a broad match discovery campaign. Second thing we do, we identify keywords that have 3 or more sales in 60 days and have a high conversion rate. Again, 10 to 20%, but it depends on your category and product. We then move these keywords, search terms, into a single keyword exact match campaign. So we 10 plus sales in 60 days, broad match campaign. 3 plus sales in 60 days, single keyword exact match campaign. This will all make sense when I go through my search term. Finally, strategy number 5, focusing your ads to only sponsored products. As an experienced Amazon seller, I found that focusing on sponsored products can drive 80 to 90% of your sales, making it highly profitable and time efficient. This is the only advertising section you need to focus on, as it accounts for 80% of sales on Amazon. If you only focus on sponsored products, you'd be much more profitable and you'd do it in less time managing your PPC. Ignore sponsored brands, ignore sponsored display. We'll get into that a little bit more later, but they cost a lot more and they don't drive organic rank like sponsored products does. You can implement all 5 of these strategies by focusing on your search term report. Now let me show you how to pull your search term report. We're gonna mine it, and then we're gonna use that to scale your Amazon PPC. Let's jump over to my screen.
All right, let me show you how to pull your search term report first, and then I'm gonna show you how to organize it after that. Now, I'm inside my campaign manager. This is one of our smaller accounts. So last 30 days, 700 spend and 1,700 in sales. I do that for one reason, because I wanna show you a simplified version of this process in order to really solidify it for you. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go down to measurement and reporting right here. And we're going to go to sponsored ads reports. And when we pull this up, you can see right here, I have one scheduled monthly to come to me. So every first of the month, this report comes directly to my email. That reminds me to go do this every month. So I like to do this once a month at least. And this is just going to help us scale faster, but it's just going to help us stay organized and stay on top of our sponsored products as well. And if you're not using any software to automate this, then you need to be doing this at least monthly. But what we're going to do here is going to go to create report, sponsored products, search term report, summary, and we're going to go back as far as we can. Usually it's about 60 days. So you can see here, April 1st, all the way to, I can go to June 4th, but I like to leave a little bit of an attribution window. That's 5 days to let Amazon catch up. So I'm just going to go, I'm going to do a 3-day attribution window right here to June 1st. Not detrimental. It doesn't matter if you do 5 days, 3 days, or whatever. Just leave a little bit of an attribution window there. This is going to give me 60 days worth of data. I'm going to click save, and then I'm going to click run report. If you want to schedule one, this is where you schedule it. So you can put request time now or recurring, and then you can have it go every single 60 days. All right, so that's going to process real quick. And while that's processing, we'll open up a spreadsheet. So right here, and this is going to be our search term report. Let's go back to this. If you have a lot of data, this will take a while to process. Okay, you can now see that it's ready. So I'm going to come over here and click download. You can see it downloads right there. We're going to come back over here to search term report, that Google sheet that we made. And we're going to go to file. We're going to go to import. And we're going to hit upload, browse, go to your download folder, and then we're going to download that. I'm just going to insert a new sheet and import the data. So now what I'm going to do is just kind of sort this. So we can see it's 2 months worth of data. I don't really need that anymore. I highly recommend using portfolios because it helps you organize this. You can see ASIN and then the description of that. I can get rid of the currency. You can keep campaign name if you want. Oops, I added some. You can keep all these, but I don't really need them. I'm going to hide them for now. What I care about right now is the customer search term, which is right here. I'm then going to do impressions, clicks, change click-through rate to CTR, cost per click to CPC. Change this to sales, this to ACoS. I don't need my ROAS. This is going to be orders. I don't need units. I am going to use conversion rate. And then the rest we can just delete. So I'm just going to delete those. Highlight these. This is all just me being anal. All these percentages I want to take down. And then all the dollar amounts I'm going to take to the nearest dollar except for cost per click. Then I'm going to take all these, highlight them, center them, and resize them to fit the data. I'm going to leave 2 columns here because it's going to help us calculate our maximum cost per click. So the first column is going to be maximum CPA. Second one's going to be maximum CPC, or your cost per click. Your maximum CPA is just dependent on your product. We figured that out in a previous lesson. It's pretty much your profit. So you're going to take your retail price minus your Amazon fees, minus your COGS, your cost of goods sold, and that's going to be your profit margin. So when I go back to my sheet that I created, you can come here and find your product. And our maximum CPA is $5.91 for this particular product. And you can see that product right here. So again, these two I actually want to be dollars, and I want it to be out to 2. Your maximum CPC is just simply your cost per acquisition times your conversion rate. And so what you can do here is take your conversion rate times your maximum cost per acquisition. That's going to give you your maximum CPC. I can then take these. Now, each product's going to have a different one, but this account only has one product. So that's what I'm going to show you here. You can see all of them are that white apron. So I'm going to take this. Let's go back up to the top, grab this, and just take it all down. Yes, there are faster ways to do this, I know, but I'm just showing you simple ways to do all this stuff. All right, now that we have our maximum CPA, and again, if you have more than one product, your maximum CPA is going to be different for each product. That is the value of portfolios, because you can sort it by portfolio, and then you can put all the CPAs for that specific product. All right, we're now gonna sort it by orders. I went through that very fast, so let me do it again for you really slow. I highlighted everything on the Excel sheet. I went to data, I went to sort range, and I went to advanced range options. Data has a header row. Click that, and then find the header row of orders. We're then gonna do Z to A, which is gonna be highest to lowest. I don't care about anything doing under 3 orders. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create 2 different reports. This is gonna be search term report 3+, a duplicate of an STR less than 3. So this is gonna be all of these. And again, this is very small account, and I'm just gonna ignore this search term report. I'm gonna keep it there, but just ignore it. And then this one, I'm gonna take all of these. And you can see right there, we have just a handful of words that we can probably scale here. And so what we're gonna do next is we're gonna sort these into broad match campaigns and exact match campaigns. Now, like I said earlier, exact match campaigns we do for anything with 3 or more orders. So that is all of them. So this is just to kind of illustrate this point. You don't have to do this, of course. Exact match, broad match. I'm going to do one more thing here. I'm actually going to artificially change this orders to 10 just to prove a point. I know there's no orders that are 10 or more, so I'm just doing that to prove a point. So what I'm doing here is anything with 3 or more orders is going to get an exact match campaign. And so all of these are going to get an exact match campaign. So what I do is I just put a little checkbox in there to show that I'm going to make that. And then right here, anything with 10 or more orders, we're going to do a broad match campaign. And so all of these are not going to get a broad match campaign. So I'm just going to make those black so you can't see them. So we're going to make a total of 10 campaigns that are exact match, and then 1 campaign that's broad match. Then you're asking, what about these ASINs? We're going to make those into product targeting ads specifically. And that's what I'm going to show you in the next episode or the next video, is how to make these campaigns single keyword ad campaigns. That's essentially it. Now, the more products you have, the more chaotic this is going to be. That's the importance of portfolios, because then you can just separate this out into individual products and do it for each individual products by separating out each portfolio of products and campaigns into those separate products. I hope that makes sense. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how to actually create these campaigns. So let's go over a couple more things regarding scaling your ads, and then we'll go into that in the next video.
Single keyword ad campaigns offer unparalleled control over your PPC strategy. By allocating your budget to specific high-performing keywords or ASINs that have proven to sell and have a high conversion rate, you maximize efficiency and effectiveness. I've previously shown you how to build these campaigns manually, but consider the benefits of automating the process inside our Perpetual Sales Machine program. We not only teach you how to automate these campaigns, but also guide you in building your freedom flywheel. This enables you to start paying yourself within a year and achieve financial freedom within 5 years. And it creates a system that largely automates many of these processes for you. Learn more and join us at freedomflywheel.com. Now let's get into your action items for this video. Number 1, schedule a recurring monthly task to review your search term report in Seller Central. Number 2, implement strategic bid adjustments based on conversion rates and maximum cost per acquisition. Number 3, establish and scale exact and product targeting campaigns. Once a search term or ASIN demonstrates effectiveness, which is 3 or more sales in 60 days, transition those into more focused exact match and product targeting campaigns. For exact match campaigns, set bid based on the maximum cost per click you calculated. Number 4, establish broad match campaigns. Once a search term demonstrates effectiveness, which is 10 sales or more in 60 days, transition these search terms into their single keyword broad match campaigns. Upload that negative keyword list into your broad match campaigns to optimize campaign performance. Set your initial cost per click, your CPC or your bid, based on Amazon's suggestion for bid and auto campaigns. Don't be afraid to go a little higher. And finally, number 5, join the Perpetual Sales Machine and build your freedom flywheel today. Go to Freedom Flywheel to learn more. In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up your Amazon PPC campaigns. Before I show you exactly how I'm going to create these campaigns, I want to go over a few principles and strategies that I follow with Amazon PPC. Number 1, we focus around search terms that will have a high conversion rate and high sales velocity. Amazon wants these 2 things, so select your keywords to focus on this. More on this later. Number 2, single keyword ad campaigns are a game changer. They let you allocate your entire budget to 1 keyword or ASIN, offering you unparalleled control and the ability to fine-tune your budget, your top of search bid placement, and more to maximize effectiveness. Let's switch over to my screen and I'll go over how we set up our campaigns.
Now we left off in the last video showing you how to organize your search term report. Now I'm going to show you how to actually create these campaigns. Now, a couple things to note is that I focus on sponsored products. You've heard me say it over and over again in this whole thing. Sponsored products is the 80-20 of your Amazon advertising. Sponsored products is just going to help you scale faster, and it's going to help you scale more profitably as a result. Now let's go through naming the campaigns first. Now, broad match campaigns are, as I talked about earlier, discovery campaigns. So with the discovery campaign, what that means is it's just trying to discover new keywords. And so usually we don't like to be as aggressive for those. And we like to save that aggression for our exact match campaigns, which are our scale campaigns. And so how I name these, I'm going to show you that here in just a little bit. So let me make a new column here to the left. And what I do here is I'm going to make exact match and broad match. And I always like to plan in a spreadsheet, and then I like to then execute in Amazon. So it's going to be, the template is going to be br_ASIN_search term. So that's the broad match version. And then the exact match version is going to be OP, which stands for exact match for us. And then that's just what our software uses. And I'm not teaching you software in this course, but you can use it eventually. And then OW is exact match, and OP is product placement. So that's going to be your ASINs right here. And so let me show you a few examples of this. And so here's our ASIN. So it's going to be br_ASIN_kids chef hat. Same thing here, chef hats for kids. This one's going to be kids chef hat and apron. That one's going to be something different, but we're only going to do this top one for the broad match, so we don't actually have to do that. I was just doing some extra work just to kind of prove that point. So let's block that out. So let's do this one. So again, this is going to be OW, and we're going to do the ASIN, which is going to be right here. So OW for exact match, kids chef hat. And then OP is going to be the other one. And then the target ASIN. So this should be OP target ASIN. Okay. So we'll put that right here. And then we'll come up here, do that one. Good. Okay. So we got this one. So again, I'm planning before I go execute. Just makes it a lot easier. Chef kids hat. Perfect. So we got all our names planned out. And now what I like to do is like to start with a daily budget that's a little smaller. So I like to make small bets and then go all in on the ones that are really working. So with these words at the top here, I usually go with a bigger budget because they're proven to work. They've already gotten 7, 7, and 10 orders. And so I'm not afraid to go a little bit more all in with those. And then with the ones towards the bottom, we'll just start with a $5 to $10 a day budget, depending on how aggressive you want to be. And then we'll just go from there. So with this broad match campaign, make sure you upload your negative phrase and your negative exact campaign that you made in the previous lesson. That's just going to help you save a lot of money. And I'm going to show you how to do that here in just a little bit. And then finally, setting your initial bids is just right here. So this is your initial cost per click. With the broad match, you might want to go a little lower than the $249, but with the rest of them, you can be aggressive because they are shown to prove sales and they have a pretty decent conversion rate as well. So let me jump into Seller Central and show you exactly how we do this. All right, let's jump back over to Campaign Manager. I'm going to show you how to make that broad match one first. So we're going to come down here, we're going to create a campaign. You first might want to check if you have it or not. I'm going to come back to the spreadsheet. We're going to do broad match, kids chef hat. And then we're going to do the one variation because we're only focusing on that one variation. Then we're going to do manual targeting, keyword targeting. We're going to enter a list. We're going to put that keyword in there. Unchecked, excuse me, this is our broad match. So keep that checked. So broad will be checked. We're going to add keywords. You can see right there. 0.92, and our spreadsheet said we could go up to 249. This is not, we're not going to go as aggressive, but I do like to go a little higher than that. So we're going to do about $1.15, just a little more aggressive. No rhyme or reason to that. Now we have our negatives. Let me actually scroll down here first and change the campaign name to that. Don't worry about any bid placements for now, but we're going to actually do down only, switch that dynamic bidding to down only. Let's upload our negatives. So we got our negatives exact. Then we got our negative phrase. Oops. Negative phrase. Got those uploaded. And that's how you make a broad one. Again, small bets. We're going to just start out with $5 because this is a broad campaign. And that's pretty much it. That's how you create a broad match campaign, and then you hit launch campaign. Now, I'm going to show you how to make an exact match campaign. Same thing, sponsored products. Come back over here. You don't have to upload negatives to an exact match campaign. We're going to grab the name of that here, and we're going to find that ASIN. There it is. Come down here, do manual targeting, keyword targeting, enter a list, uncheck broad and phrase. Just going to be kids chef hat. Add the keyword. 75 cents. We're going to come back over here. It can be up to $2.49. Save. Super aggressive, but that's what we can do based on our conversion rate. Don't have to worry about negative keywords because it's an exact match. Dynamic bids down only. And then exact match. So you can see it already has this name, so that means it's already running. And so that tells me that. And then we're going to go a little bit more aggressive with this one. Probably start out with $15 to $25 a day. And it all depends on your category. If you have higher cost per clicks, you're going to have to go with a higher daily budget. So that's how you make an exact match campaign. Pretty simple. We discard that one. Of course, hit launch. And then finally, a product targeting campaign. So again, sponsored products, continue. Highlight that. Go to that ASIN, the one ASIN we're going after. Manual targeting, product targeting. We're going to go individual products, search or enter list. Put that ASIN in there. Not expanded exact. Target 75 cents. We can go up to 70 cents. And so that's actually a pretty good bid, but we'll go to 70 cents. You don't have to worry about negatives because it's like an exact match campaign. And dynamic bids down only. Call it OP, the ASIN we're going after, plus the ASIN we're targeting. You can add it to the portfolio right away. I haven't gone over that in other ones, but yeah. And then again, start small budgets, launch campaign. And then I'm going to do that for each and every single one of these individually. That's how you make single keyword ad campaigns, because you can optimize everything from the bids to the budgets to everything around that single keyword.
So as you can see, setting this up can take a long time to create all the campaigns you need. However, with software, this can be done in just a few clicks. We have a coaching program where we show you how to use software to automate these tasks, saving you a ton of time and money. To learn more, head to freedomflywheel.com. Today we're focusing on how to dominate search terms by effectively targeting ASINs. This strategy is crucial for Amazon sellers who want to maximize their visibility and sales. Let's break down how to create a halo effect around your product by targeting the right ASINs and optimizing your bids. In Amazon PPC, 80% of your sales typically come from 20% of the keywords or customer search terms. Our objective is to identify those search terms, starting with the most influential ones. We aim to establish our product's presence not only in sponsored products section, but also organically in the customers who bought this and frequently bought together sections. We are essentially going to show up everywhere to your customer when they search your top search terms. Let me share my screen and we'll jump into how to dominate a search term.
And so this is our search term report. We've eliminated all the ones that are making less than 3 orders, and we just have the ones that are making orders. And so you can see right here, Chef Hat Kids is one of our biggest search terms that we have. And so what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to head over to Amazon and I'm going to show you exactly what we want. So the first thing that we want is we want to be showing up for Chef Hat Kids at the first search volume or the first top of search sponsored spot right here. So we want to show up right here. But then secondly, what we want to do is we want to show up on all these organic ones as well, because the majority of your click share is going to everything above the fold, which is before people start scrolling, they're usually clicking on one of these and buying one of these. So this is where all your traffic is going for Chef Hat Kids. And so we not only want to show up for the top of search in a single keyword exact match campaign, but we also want to show up on all these products as well. And so that's what I'm going to show you today. And so what we use for this is we use Helium 10. So with Helium 10, I'm going to do my search and then I'm going to click Helium 10 right here. And then I'm going to go to ASIN Grabber. It will take about 1 minute or 30 seconds to pull up all the ASINs, and then you can see them all right here. And so then what we're going to do is export. We're going to export this as a CSV file. And then I'm going to come back over here to my spreadsheet. I'm going to go to File, Import. And at the end of this, I am going to show you why we do this. We're going to upload, and then we're going to grab that, pull it in. We're going to insert into a new sheet. And then what you're seeing here is you're seeing ASINs for the ones that are showing up in order. And so this is the one that shows up at top, then first, second, third organic. So now that we have our ASINs pulled up, what we're going to do is we're going to pick the ASINs that we want to target based on the click share, because the ones that are at the top here are going to get the most clicks. And we usually want to go after the top 3 at minimum, or at top 6 if you're being a little more aggressive. And so sponsored, we want to go after the top 3. Yours might have 3, ours just has 1. And then the top 3 to 6 organically. I just worry about the top 3 because that's where the majority of the traffic is going. And so we're going to come back here and you can see that one sponsored and then 1, 2, 3 is the organic. And so we're going to target these with product targeting ads. And so we're going to do single keyword or single ASIN product targeting ads for our ASIN on those ASINs. And the reason we do that is because when somebody clicks here, because what happens is they come and they're going to click these top 3 to compare them, and you're going to show up on every single one of them. I'll show you where. So when they scroll down, you're going to show up right here. And then when they look in this one, you're going to show up right here. And the goal of this is to then get so many sales through this that we end up showing up in the buy it with, frequently bought together, or something like that. And so that's a very simple way to target a search term that you're already dominating for to then show up everywhere.
As you can see, targeting ASINs for specific search terms is a powerful approach in Amazon PPC. By understanding which ASINs to target and how to strategically place your bids, you can significantly increase your visibility and sales of your product. Now, if you want to see more of how we automate these tasks and how we automate PPC to focus on more strategic growth, visit freedomflywheel.com and learn more about our perpetual sales machine. In this video, I'm going to show you a powerful technique to uncover the top search terms your products rank for organically that you may not have ads for. This is about getting the most out of your PPC campaigns without wasting a dime. Let's boost your visibility and sales on Amazon with a smart reverse ASIN lookup strategy. Let's jump over to my screen and go over to the third part of scaling your Amazon PPC.
One powerful yet overlooked PPC strategy is targeting keywords and phrases your product already ranks for organically. This allows you to gain quick visibility and sales momentum for terms you know convert. In this video, we'll cover how to identify and build out these low-hanging fruit search terms using a reverse ASIN lookup. Going after organic search share with paid ads can significantly accelerate your Amazon sales. All right, let's switch over to my screen and I'm going to show you exactly how to do this. So here we are inside the search term report that we pulled in the previous video. Now, what we're going to do is I'd usually do this one, but for this purpose, I'm going to do the third one, but you would do the top one. And there's a reason I'm not doing the top one. It's because there's a lot of medications in there and I didn't want to show you one with a bunch of medications. So I'm going to go after acid reflux supplements. I'm going to come over here to Zonguru and I'm going to click create session. It's going to be called acid reflux supplements. And then you can put your ASIN in there as well, so you know which one you're going after. And then we're going to put our product in there and we don't need the 3-pack, just that one. And then we're going to add listings from Amazon. So acid reflux supplements, and then we're going to select all. And you can see right there, we're number 3, which is great. Okay, so we've got all those in there. We're going to run the session. So this will take anywhere from 5 minutes to 30 minutes. And so you just got to wait patiently for this to work. And then we'll jump into this here in just a little bit. All right, our Keywords on Fire session is complete. So we're going to click this arrow to open the session. We're going to come up here to SEO analysis and we're going to come here to keyword view. This is what I want to see. It tells me the keywords and where I rank for them. I'm then going to export this into a CSV. I've never played with table settings, so let's look at that. Yeah, so actually I don't care about anybody else but my product, which I believe is this one right here, or it could be this one over here. Let's look. So we're going to come over here, get my product. Let's find our ASIN. Come back over here and we'll find it. There it is. So let's get rid of every single thing, every other one but mine. I don't know if this will download like this, so we're going to check this out, but you can at least look at the data here like this. All right, so now we're just going to have the data for my product right here. And so what we're doing here is we're looking for which ones we're actually ranking for. So you can see 7, 4, 4, unranked, 11, 10. And so now what I'm going to do is download this into a CSV. We're going to come back over here to our spreadsheet that we've been building everything out of. And we're going to go to File, Import, Upload, Browse, and then grab that and pull it in. Next, we're going to go to Insert New Sheet and Import Data. So that's going to bring it in. And it looks like it didn't matter that I sorted it, but if you wanted to look at the data, you can filter it to just your product there. Now we got to filter it for just your product here. So there is my product. So I'm going to delete the rest of them. And then here we go. So what I'm going to do here is highlight everything. I'm going to hit View, Freeze, the first row, go to Data, Sort Range, Advanced Sorting Range Options, and then we're going to do column D, which is my product, A to Z. And what that's going to do is it's going to show us all the keywords that we're ranking on organically, and we may or may not have a sponsored product for that. And so what I like to do is I like to then take maybe the top 10. You can do 10 to 25 depending on how aggressive you want to be, because you can see we're already showing up organically for these search terms. And so we're limited on budget. So I'm just going to do my top 10, which is going to be these right here. So what I'm going to do is take these over here and I'm going to do a build just like we've done a build in the past. So we're going to take this and we're going to go 3 to the left. I'm going to go borrow from my other spreadsheet, which is right here. We're going to come over here, put them in, and then we're just going to build an exact match campaign around this.
All right, here's what you need to do next. Number 1, set up your reverse ASIN lookup session today. Decide on your strategy. Is it going to be aggressive or conservative? And then tailor your keyword choices accordingly. Number 3, organize your findings in a Google Sheet and create a single keyword exact match campaign. Using this targeted approach not only enhances your visibility, but it also optimizes your advertising spend. You're not just throwing money at the wall to see what sticks, you're investing in proven search terms that lead to sales. If you found this tutorial helpful, make sure you like, share, and subscribe for more insider tips on scaling your Amazon business. Today I'm going to break down a straightforward 5-step system for optimizing your PPC keywords. This includes bid adjustments and budgeting. Before we jump in though, remember our focus should always be on TACoS, total advertising cost of sale, not just ACoS, your advertising cost of sale. Why? Because it's about the big picture, boosting organic rankings, enhancing your profitability or improving your profitability, and not just looking for performance of individual campaigns. I'm Dr. Travis Ziegler, a retired optometrist who achieved financial time and location freedom by building an online business to $500,000 per month and then selling it for a multi-million-dollar exit. I did this by focusing on Amazon PPC and my perpetual sales machine system. I've also helped other brands exceed $10 million per year in sales through my agency. Unlike many gurus, I have real experience in creating successful businesses online and specifically on Amazon. But enough about me, let's switch over to my screen and jump into the 5-step system for adjusting bids inside your Amazon PPC ads.
All right, so here we are inside Campaign Manager again, and you're going to come over here to Sponsored Ads and Bulk Operations. When you click that, it's going to bring you to this screen right here. I want a date range that's a little bit broader. I don't want to go with yesterday's date range. It's not going to give me enough data. And so what we're going to do is we're going to download about a 60-day report. So we're going to go date range, go back as far as we can, essentially, April 5th. And I do like to leave a little attribution. So I don't want to go right to the 4th. And so we'll go to the 1st, and that's going to leave a 3-day attribution to let sales catch up to the data. We're going to create a spreadsheet for download right here. You don't really need to touch much of this. This is going to give pretty much everything that you have. And you don't want to bring in campaigns that have 0 impressions or terminated campaigns. These are just going to be active campaigns. So we're going to click that. It's going to be requested, and you can see down here that it's requested on June 4th, 2024. And then what you can do is just kind of refresh, and depending on how much data you have, it may take a little while to download this report or to make this report. Okay, you can see now after about 15 to 20 minutes, it has appeared. So I'm going to click download. After it downloads, I'm going to come back to this Google Sheet. I'm going to go to import. We're going to click upload, browse. See this bulk report right here. We're going to create a new spreadsheet and open it up. We're going to click open now, and it's going to pull it up. And so what we're going to do here is come to sponsored product campaigns right here. You can see there's quite a bit of information in here. What I'm going to do is just copy this to a new spreadsheet. The reason I like to do this is I like to manipulate this in order to make some changes to it and then take it back over to the other spreadsheet. So what I'm going to do is I'm pretty much going to take all of this. I don't really need to have any of this visible, so I'm just going to hide it. And what I'm going to focus on is just your cost per click right here, according to your conversion rate and everything. And we're going to calculate our maximum cost per click. And so what I'm going to do is make a couple columns to the right. We're going to do maximum CPA, maximum CPC, just like we did in the other video. Your maximum CPA is what you calculated in a previous video. It's essentially your profit margin. And so your profit margin is going to be, or your profit, excuse me, not your profit margin, it's $591. So I'm going to put maximum cost per acquisition right here. I'm going to go all the way down. And then what I'm going to do here is we're going to calculate this. It's going to be maximum cost per acquisition times your conversion. And that's going to be in dollars as well. And so this is what we're going to be changing our cost per click over here in order to make the changes. So you can go into each individual campaign and make that, but you don't have to. So what you can do is you can just take this whole column and we're going to copy it. I'm going to take it back to that original campaign. We're going to find our cost per click here, which is right there. And I'm going to right click, paste special, values only. And that will change all the cost per clicks that we're going to change according to the campaign and according to just the math. This is essentially what's going on inside software, is it's changing the bid based on what your target is. And based on what we're doing is we're basing it on your break-even target. And so it will change all those. Then what you can do is you can download this as an XLS file. So go to File, Download XLS. We're gonna go back to Campaign Manager, see if we can get our bulk sheets to work. There we go. We're gonna choose File. And then we're going to upload this right here. Once you upload that, it will start to make those updates inside your file. Again, if you're not comfortable doing that, you can adjust your bids inside each individual campaign, but I just showed you a way to update pretty much all your campaigns that are active in about 2 seconds. So it doesn't take that long. And what we're doing that is we're basing it on your maximum cost per acquisition in the break-even ACoS target.
Your action items for this video: download your bulk downloads report. Regularly pull this report, usually weekly, to stay updated on your campaign's performance and then to adjust your bids. Number 2, calculate your max cost per click. Use the formulas to determine the optimal cost per click for your keywords. Number 3, adjust bids in Campaign Manager if you're not comfortable doing like a bulk update. Or if you are comfortable doing a bulk update, upload that bulk update. Implement your new maximum cost per clicks or your bids. Enhance the effectiveness of your campaigns. Number 4, schedule weekly reviews. Make this process a part of your weekly routine to continually optimize your PPC efforts. Number 5, if you're starting to feel overwhelmed by all the intricacies of Amazon PPC, simplify your journey with automation. Discover how we use software and automate bid adjustments on an hourly basis. This is also known as day parting, to make this easier inside of our perpetual sales machine. Our exclusive program offers in-depth insights into automation techniques used in our agency. Become part of our mastermind and learn more at freedomflywheel.com. Remember, Amazon PPC isn't just about setting up campaigns and letting them run on autopilot. It's an ongoing process of testing, analyzing, and refining. By focusing on TACoS, not just ACoS, and implementing these 5 steps, you're not just playing the game, you're strategically winning it. Your bids will be updated every time you perform this task. Again, software can automate this for you, and it will do this for you every single hour. It will increase your bids during times of high conversion rate, and it will lower your bids in times of low conversion rate. Again, if you're interested in learning more, sign up at freedomflywheel.com. In this video, I'm going to show you how to save thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars on your Amazon PPC. I'll guide you through a simple, effective pausing and negative keyword strategy that we use on a weekly basis. We'll also cover what you should be tracking to ensure your PPC campaigns are top-notch. Let's jump into the 5 steps to save you thousands of dollars. I want to go over a few concepts you must understand first, and then I'll share my screen and show you how to do this. Step 1, you need to embrace feedback loops. You need to use campaign data as a feedback loop. Continuously optimize your campaigns by assessing the results and making necessary adjustments. This is what we'll be going over for the rest of the video, but you have to embrace data. If you hate data, then stop doing PPC now and delegate it to somebody else, like our agency. This is why Chapter 6 on scaling your Amazon PPC campaigns is so important. In that video and chapter, I taught you how to look at the search term report and use the data presented to scale your Amazon PPC. We recommend doing that every month because of the data it provides for your business. Step number 2, focusing on conversion rate and TACoS, not ACoS. You've heard it over and over again in this course, but I'm going to say it again. The real game changer is TACoS, your total advertising cost of sale. Unlike ACoS, advertising cost of sale, TACoS gives you a broader view of how your ads impact overall revenue and profitability. By targeting high converting keywords, you can improve your organic rank, which in turn reduces TACoS and increases profitability. Stop fixating on individual campaigns ACoS, reiterated so it really sinks in. Stop fixating on individual campaigns ACoS. Instead, focus on conversion rate and TACoS. Some high ACoS campaigns can significantly boost organic rank, bringing down your overall TACoS, therefore increasing your profitability. If you don't understand that by now, the only thing that matters is, number 1, high converting search terms, regardless of ACoS, lead to an increase in organic rank, which leads to a decrease in TACoS, which leads to an increase in profitability. Don't make big decisions on ACoS alone. Step number 3, account-wide ACoS perspective. You need to look at your overall account ACoS rather than your individual campaign ACoSs. Some campaigns might run at a high ACoS, but still contribute to reducing your TACoS, making your business more profitable overall. Our exact match campaign for the word sty treatment ran at 150% ACoS, but contributed to 3 to 4 sales per day, significantly increasing our organic rank for the whole keyword silo of sty. This led to a lowering of our TACoS and an overall increase in profitability. Do not look at individual campaign ACoS. I put these points in here over and over again in this free PPC course to really solidify them in your strategy and in your mind. For step 4, I'm gonna jump over to my screen and show you how we pause and then add negative keywords. This is what my setup looks like when I'm pausing campaigns on a weekly basis. What I'm doing here is on my left side, I have my criteria right here. So step 4 is what we're on, bi-weekly optimization.
optimization, pausing and negative keywords. And there's two big steps that we do. We look at high ACoS campaigns first. And so here's the instructions. We're going to set the date range to 30 days, leaving a 5-day attribution window. So today's November 30th. We're going to go back to the 27th. I know that's only 3 days, but Cyber Monday was that day, so that's why I'm going to do it. We're going to go to the 27th through the 27th, October 27th through November 27th. That's a 30-day window with a little bit of an attribution for Amazon to catch up. And then we're going to sort the ACoS column from descending, highest ACoS at the top. So let's scroll over to ACoS. And we're going to look at the highest at the top. And so you can see this one's 150%. I'm just going to pause that one. This is an exact match campaign, 103%. For exact match campaigns, we consider pausing if the ad spend or the ACoS is above 100%. So if the ACoS is above 100%, I'll probably pause it. You can see right here, it's over 100%. I am going to pause it. We also pause product targeting campaigns, which are OP. So you can see right here, 74%. I'm okay with that. 68%. And I'm okay with the rest of these ACoSs. They're not too out of control for me. Our target right here on this account is about 40%. And you can see that overall, let me get the ACoS pulled up. We're at 37%. So I'm not going to be that aggressive with my pausing because overall our account ACoS is where I want it to be. And therefore I don't need to pause that much. So I'm just going to pause those two. I'm going to be a little less aggressive in pausing today. Now let's look at negative exact. So this is going to be for broad phrase auto campaigns that have greater than 50% ACoS. Now remember we talked about with broad phrase and auto campaigns, we don't use a lot with phrase, but you'll see a lot of broad and autos in here. Those campaigns are discovery campaigns. Therefore, we're trying to discover new keywords all the time. And when Amazon is doing that, you're going to find search terms in there and ASINs even that you need to make negatives. Now, we should have already uploaded our negative phrase list that we created over in chapter 1 when we did keyword research, but we also need to optimize them throughout every week just to see if we can make more search terms and more ASINs negative. So let me show you an example of that as well. So my first broad campaigns right here is at 53%. Our criteria is anything over 50%. We're gonna look to optimize it. So let's look at this one. I'm also just gonna look at this other one just so you guys can see another example. And then I'm gonna just scroll down a little bit further. There's another broad one operating at 30% with 65 orders, significant sales velocity there, selling about 2 a day. So we're gonna leave that one alone. And that should be good. There's a random phrase in here, not doing too bad. Here's the auto campaign. Let me show you that one as well. All right, so with broad phrase and auto, I wanna reemphasize that we usually never pause the campaign. We usually always work to optimize the campaign. Now, we may consider pausing the campaign if it's at like a 200 to 300 to 400% ACoS, but you can always optimize broad and auto campaigns. Keep that in mind when you're doing this. So let's head over and I'll show you how to optimize it. So here we are inside the ad group level. We're going to click here, and then we're going to come down here to search terms. This is all the search terms that you're going for over the last 30 days. And what I like to do is just sort it by spend. And when you sort it by spend, it's going to show you the highest spenders first. And with this broad campaign, you can see that there's nothing really going out of control too bad. Yes, the ACoS is at 53%, but I'm okay with that. There's not really a lot of clicks on this, and so nothing to really do here. So I'm just going to close out of that. We're going to do the same thing for this broad campaign. Probably see the same thing. So we'll sort it by spend. And you can see this one's got 8 clicks, 3 sales. I'm going to leave that one on. Nothing else is really out of control. But you can also just kind of look through these and see if there's any words that just don't make sense. And it looks like all these look pretty good. So I'm going to close out of that one too. Same thing here. This is the auto campaign now. We're going to click into the ATM. We're then going to go to search terms, sort it by spend. And then you can see a little more action on this one, but not anything too crazy. But what I'm looking for here is words that just don't make sense with this product. And then I'm going to add them to my negative targeting. You can see I've already added quite a few negatives. That's why our targeting is pretty on point with this. But if you'd find a word that just doesn't make sense, like kids cooking, let's go look at Amazon. I always like to just search what comes up for Amazon for kids cooking, because that's a very browse-based keywords. They're probably looking for a lot of things like knives and recipe books. And you can see there's no aprons here on page 1. So that tells me that Amazon doesn't consider kids cooking relevant for my apron. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this, I'm going to take it over up here, and I'm just going to type it in. I'm going to take a quick look at it just to make sure we're not making any sales somewhere else on another search term around kids cooking. And you can see it is causing some clicks. Kids cooking aprons, we are applicable for that. So what I want to do is I want to come over here to negative targeting, and I'm just going to negative exact kids cooking. And that will get rid of that keyword and save us a little bit of money. And you're going to do that every single week. Now, these are very, very small campaigns because this is a very small account. This is one of our test dummy accounts that we use to develop our software and for the training purposes. But you're going to have a lot more words in there when you do your account. So let me know if you have any questions about yours. I'd be happy to audit your campaigns for free for you, just to kind of show you how to do this. Just leave a comment below this video and we'd be happy to jump on a call and just do that for you. So keep that in mind. Leave a comment down below to do that. All right, so we considered pausing exact product targeting and sponsored display product targeting. We don't optimize these because there's not much optimization to do. We then went through and added our negative keywords in here as well. So we looked to add negative keywords. We didn't find much though. So now we're going to move on to filter number 2, which is right here. It's going to be 0 orders. So we're going to do that same thing. Come up here, enabled. We're then going to do filtered by 0 orders. And then we're going to sort it by ad spend, with the highest being at the top. And we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to look for things that have been spending a lot but making no orders. So I know that these have 0 orders, so I don't have to worry about ACoS. This one right here. So we're going to pause anything with greater than 25 clicks and 0 orders for this product. Now, if your product has a lower conversion rate, you need to adjust this. So if you have a higher conversion rate, you might want to go after 10 clicks. So we have a pretty high conversion rate on this product. So this product targeting ad that's shown 13 times with no sales, I'm going to turn that off. It's going to save us $18. For this exact match one, this one they might be looking for just a direct hat. Kids cooking aprons, these are all pretty relevant and they're getting clicks. They're just not getting sales yet. So I'm going to leave those on. This one right here is a broad match campaign. So with broad, we're going to move on to negative exact. But these OW for us is exact match campaigns. Not much you can do to optimize those again. So you're either going to pause them or you're going to leave them on. We're going to leave them on. And the reason we leave them on is because then we can adjust the bids to optimize them. And then same thing with broad, you can adjust the bids to optimize them. We'll show you how to do that in another video. But let's just work on optimizing them by adding negatives. So we're going to open up that broad. Let's see if there's any other ones on here. Looks pretty good. And something else I like to do is, this is kind of more of a monthly thing that we do, is we like to just clean up our accounts. And so what we'll do is we'll look for older campaigns. So these are over a month old that are getting no sales. And so what I like to do here is just clean these up. So what I'll do is, these aren't getting sales and they're not getting clicks. So I'm going to filter another one, clicks equal to 0. And this is no sales, no clicks, but they're running. And so you can see we've got about 31 campaigns here and none of them are new. So that tells me that Amazon just doesn't find these campaigns relevant. And so what I'm going to do here is just highlight all of them and just pause them, just get rid of them. And then what that does is it just helps focus up your thing. But going back to this, so we're going to look for negative exact matches that we can make in this broad campaign. So we're going to click into the ad group again. We're going to make sure our negative targeting has been uploaded. So let's go back to the campaign level, see if our negative keywords have been uploaded. So no negative keywords have been uploaded to this one. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my negative keyword master list. Let me get that pulled up. And here's our master negative list. So I'm going to pull this down, grab all of these, come over here, and I'm going to do negative targeting phrase, add those in. And this is actually going to be step 7. And I'm going to show you that here in just a little bit. Let me actually just jump down to step 7, actually, just because I'm doing it for you right now. So step 7 on our SOP is continuously adding negative keyword updating. And so you're going to constantly be adding new broad, new auto, and maybe even new phrases if you're going to use phrase match, but we don't like to use phrase match. And so as you continually add auto and broad campaigns, you want to go back to your master negative list that we made in chapter 2, and we're going to upload it to all those new broad and auto campaigns to save you money in the future. So step 7 is continuously uploading those to your list. All right, let's go back to this one. So we're going to go to the search terms and we're going to sort it by spend. And you can see not a lot of clicks or anything. So everything looks pretty good. Very few clicks, very few wasted ad spend. So we'll leave this on, even though ours does not have ruffles. So I just found a brand new phrase I'm going to add to my master list, and then I'm going to add it to over here. So even though you're not getting a lot of clicks that aren't converting, you can still look for search terms that may not make sense to your product. All right, so that was step 4. Now, step 5, as you can see right here, is weekly unpausing. So what happens is when we go through this and we pause these different campaigns, sometimes we can pause one and attribution can catch up with Amazon. Amazon's attribution can be delayed up to 7 days, but usually it's about 48 hours. And we want to make sure that we didn't pause a campaign that might actually be profitable for us. So with this one, what I'll do is I will go to the pause campaigns. I will then sort by sales, with top sales being at the top. And then you can see right here, still pretty high ACoSs, so I'm not going to unpause these. But let's say attribution caught up and these ACoSs were now in our normal range, we would then unpause these and get them running again. Keep that in mind. And then finally with step 6, bid adjustments. And so what we want to do here is we want to regularly adjust bids for campaigns that aren't really producing much. And so how we do that is we go to targeting and we're going to do enabled and clicks equals 0. So you can see all of these products all these search terms that we're not getting any clicks for. And so what I'm going to do here, see, we're getting some impressions, but not much, is I'm going to highlight all of these and I'm going to bulk actions. And I just want to get some data on them because right now they're not serving. And so we're not getting any data on them. So I'm just going to increase it by 30%. I am more aggressive. And so if you don't want to go 30%, you can go 20%. But then you can see here, we just raised all those bids and they went above the suggested bid. So they'll probably start showing a little bit more. And so that's how we do step 6.
With weekly pausing and adding negatives, you can save yourself a lot of time and money, leading to more profit to put back into growing your business or paying yourself. A lot of what we discuss can be automated with software. That's exactly what we show you in our Perpetual Sales Machine program. For a deeper dive into optimizing your Amazon PPC and driving exponential growth, learn more at freedomflywheel.com. All right, action items for this video. Number 1, regular pausing and optimization weekly. You have to pause exact and product targeting campaigns that underperform based on your ACoS or that have 0 orders with excessive clicks. Number 2, regularly update and upload negative keyword additions. Optimize your broad, phrase, and auto campaigns by continuously adding negative keywords. This helps reduce unnecessary spending and focuses your budget on high-performing keywords. Remember, maintain a master list of negative phrase and exact keywords for quick reference and application in future campaign launches. In this video, I'm going to show you how I track Amazon PPC success for my brands and all our clients' brands as well. Success in advertising across platforms like Facebook, Google, and Amazon hinges on diligent tracking and understanding key performance metrics. The objective is to elevate sales and profits while minimizing costs. By establishing and adhering to a straightforward tracking system, you may initially invest more in advertising, yet the outcome will be increased profitability. Now, I was once on a panel, an Amazon PPC panel, up on stage, and they were going through this panel and all the other PPC gurus on there, some pretty smart people on there. And they asked the question, somebody in the crowd asked the question, what metrics do you measure with Amazon PPC? And it went down the line, they were talking about all these crazy metrics, and I'm just like, that's a lot of work to measure all those metrics. And I'm here to tell you, and it came to me eventually, and I said, the only metric that matters, the most crucial metric in business, is total sales growth and profit, evaluated both quarter over quarter and year over year. This indicates the overall health and progress of your business. You do not need to go crazy with the data and tracking every single thing that's out there. Keep it simple. This is the 80-20 of KPIs for your ads. Overall sales growth and profit, quarter over quarter, year over year. A lot of people look at week over week, day over day, month over month, but there's seasonality, there's so much to it that it's best to compare quarter 1 to quarter 1 of the previous year. All right, understanding TACoS. TACoS, again, I'm gonna go over this again and again. TACoS, or the total advertising cost of the sale, is a crucial metric. For stability, aim for a TACoS of 10 to 15%. For growth, target 15 to 20%. Now I'm gonna tell you a crazy story. At iLove, we operated at a TACoS of 42%. That means 42% of our revenue went right back into advertising. This was during our customer acquisition phase. But when we shifted focus to profitability, we brought it down to about 17%. When you launch a new product, you might see a TACoS as high as 50 to 75%, but this should decrease as your organic rankings improve. If your TACoS is under 10%, consider being more aggressive. You need to bring up your ACoS to maybe bring in more sales velocity, which will then maybe raise your TACoS a little bit, but it'll increase your overall profit number. Remember, the real game changer is TACoS, total advertising cost of sale. Unlike ACoS, which is your advertising cost of sale, TACoS gives you a broader view of how your ads impact overall profitability. By targeting high converting keywords, you can improve organic ranking, which in turn reduces your TACoS and increases your profitability. Look at your overall account ACoS rather than your individual campaign ACoS. Some campaigns might run at a high ACoS, but still contribute to reducing your TACoS, making your business more profitable overall. Our exact match campaign for the word side treatment ran at 150% ACoS, but contributed to 3 to 4 sales per day, significantly increasing our organic rank for the whole keyword silo of sty. This led to a lowering of our TACoS and an overall increase in profitability. Do not look at individual campaign ACoS. All right, let's talk about organic versus advertising sales ratios. This isn't one that you have to measure, but it's sometimes handy to look at. You want to strive for a balance between organic and advertised sales. The ideal ratio is 60% organic to 40% paid. But with Amazon's increasing pay-to-play nature, this might shift to more like 40% organic and 60% advertising. And if you're a new brand and you're just launching, probably going to shift more towards the advertising as well. Let's talk about daily and weekly tracking. We have lagging and leading indicators that we monitor, and these are key metrics that we regularly monitor on a weekly basis. You can do this daily as well, but I recommend weekly. We recommend watching revenue, profit, ad spend, ad sales, ACoS, TACoS, and then new campaigns created. Lagging indicators like revenue, profit, ad spend, and TACoS provide insight into how your campaign's past performance is doing. In contrast, leading indicators like new campaigns added give you a glimpse into future potential. So when you create new campaigns and you create a certain amount, you can see if it's creating a lag or an increase in revenue and profit. So let me switch over to my screen and show you how we do this.
So this is it. This is our very, very simple weekly tracking spreadsheet. And then you'll just make another one for monthly and another one for quarterly. It's the exact same spreadsheet. It's just the time frame that you're measuring. And you can see where we're measuring revenue, profit, ad spend, ad sales. And the nice thing about this is then ACoS will populate and TACoS will populate, and then new campaigns created. So let me fill in a couple of these just to kind of show you what what we're doing here. Now, a performance hack is when you're doing your weekly numbers. I like to do this as the business owner. I like you to do these metrics because it will take you literally 5 minutes, but it gives you a good pulse on the business and you can look and find trends as needed. But going back to this, when you do this, also do your weekly optimization that we talked about in the previous video for pausing and for adding negatives. So pausing campaigns, adding negatives, unpausing campaigns, go back to the previous chapter to look at that. But just put it in your calendar for 30 minutes every week to do this, and then do the Amazon PPC Amazon PPC optimization, which is the pausing, unpausing, and putting negatives in. So let me show you how to do this. So we use ZonGuru for this. So we're inside of ZonGuru right here. And what I'm going to do is just come down here. I'm going to go to custom range and we're going to do 1029 to 11.4, apply. Then you can see right there, gross revenue, 922.87. Profit was negative 57.79. Ad spend, I like to go to campaign manager for that. So we'll do that same time frame. Spend is right there. Let me get sales in here as well. Spend was 307.21, and then ad sales 684.66. So you can see it calculates our ACoS, our TACoS, and then we can go in to see how many campaigns we created. So I'll go sort it by start date, and we'll look for just the time period of that. So we're scrolled down, and it looks like, and I'll just manually count these: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 46. So we actually had quite a few campaigns. I didn't expect that many. So 46 campaigns created. And then we'll do that same thing for this date, 11.5 through 11.11. Same thing, we'll go to ZonGuru, put that custom date range in, 839 or 840 and 21. So I made a little more profit that month or that week. Add spend to add sales, 273, 640, 273 and 640. And then we'll count how many campaigns we made. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, only 5 that week. And then you can just do this again. And this is all we do. This is like what we monitor. This is what we track. This is what we do to make sure our clients' accounts are looking good. And we monitor this on, like I said, a monthly and a weekly basis.
All right, here's a productivity hack. While we're reviewing these metrics, optimize your campaigns by pausing underperforming ones, adding negative keywords, and adjusting bids for better performance. Don't forget to check for keyword indexing regularly. Remember, the ultimate measure of success is total sales growth and profit. That's cash in your pocket. Assess these quarter over quarter and year over year. Mastering Amazon PPC is a continuous process of monitoring, analyzing, optimizing, and scaling. By staying focused on key metrics like TACoS and ACoS, and then regularly adjusting your strategies, you can significantly increase your sales growth and profitability. It's all about making data-driven decisions to stay ahead of the competition. For more tailored strategies and a comprehensive approach to Amazon PPC, where we show you how to start using software to automate parts of your Amazon PPC and the rest of your business, join our Perpetual Sales Machine coaching program at freedomflywheel.com. We're here to guide you through every step of your Amazon journey, helping you transform metrics into meaningful success. We only open this up to a few people at a time, so go to freedomflywheel.com right now. All right, your action items for this video. Commit to a regular schedule, preferably weekly, for analyzing key PPC metrics such as revenue, profit, ad spend, ad sales, ACoS, and TACoS. As you saw from the screen share, it only takes about 5 minutes. This routine will ensure you're constantly aware of your campaign's performance and able to make timely decisions. Encountering challenges selling on Amazon is par for the course. In this video, I'm going to talk about quite a few things that can go wrong and your next move to fix them. I'll guide you through the essential steps to take when something does go awry in your Amazon business. Number 1 is assessing account health and performance. Firstly, take a holistic look at your account health and overall performance. This will give you a bird's eye view of where things might be going wrong. Sometimes the issue could be as simple as a minor account setting that needs tweaking or a warning that needs acknowledgement. If you are suspended, I highly recommend getting an attorney involved. Let me know in the comments if you'd like the attorney I recommend the most. Number 2, evaluate your reviews and ratings. If you see a sudden drop in sales, your Your product reviews and ratings are a direct line to customer feedback, and so that could be what's causing it. Negative trends here can significantly impact sales. Addressing any issues highlighted in the reviews can help improve your product and your customer satisfaction. Number 3, competitive analysis. You need to understand what your competitors are doing because that can provide invaluable insights. Are they bundling products? Are they offering a more competitive price? Analyze their strategy and see if there's something they're doing that you could adapt or improve upon in your listing. Number 4, pricing strategies. Regularly compare your price with that of your competitors. Pricing too high or too low can affect your sales and market position. Adjust your pricing strategy to stay competitive while maintaining a healthy profit margin. Did your coupon get removed? Did your competition add a coupon? These are all things that can adjust that pricing strategy. Number 5, inventory management. Frequent stockouts can harm your sales and organic ranking. Efficient inventory management ensures you have enough stock to meet demand without overextending your storage capabilities. I almost bankrupted my company by ordering too much inventory and I had no cash left, but I also lost $250,000 when I stocked out of 4 or 5 bestsellers over the course of a month. Make sure you get inventory out of spreadsheets and into a software that updates every single hour. Check out a trial at profitablepineappleexpress.com. Number 6, advertising and promotions. Check for any advertising suspensions or dips in campaign performance. Refresh your advertising strategies as needed. Additionally, consider running promotions like lightning deals or discounts to boost sales. Number 7, leverage external traffic. Utilize external traffic sources like social media, email marketing, or other online platforms to drive traffic to your Amazon listing. Amazon attribution links can help track the effectiveness of these efforts. I recommend making a new external ad to your listing every single week, as some will do well, but most will not. But when you turn on the external traffic faucet, it can increase your organic rank significantly. Number 8, learn from top sellers. Observe top sellers in your category. What strategies are they using that you're not? Learn from their approaches and consider how you can apply similar tactics to your business. Look at their photos. Analyze their listing with Listing Optimizer by ZonGuru. Look at their ratings. Look at their title. Look at everything. Number 9, keyword and market trend analysis. Ensure your main keywords are properly indexed. Also stay alert to seasonal trends and global market shifts that could impact your product's demand and sales. You can search trends on Google Trends or inside ZonGuru's keyword tracker. When faced with challenges in your Amazon business or a drop in sales, taking a structured approach to problem solving and go down this checklist that I just went over to see if you can figure it out. If you enjoyed this video, check out my free Amazon PPC Masterclass in my profile or at profitablepineapple.com. In this video, I want to simplify your Amazon PPC. I'm going to show you the power of looking at the entire Amazon PPC funnel and show you what really matters when it comes to Amazon advertising. My goal is to guide you through a focused approach where we concentrate on the 20% of ads that will generate 80% of your results. Master these before branching out into other areas. Let's explore the Amazon advertising funnel and see how we can apply the 80-20 rule for maximum effectiveness. Let's jump into the most important part of Amazon ads, which is sponsored products. This is the core of your strategy. In Amazon advertising, most sales come from sponsored products. If you just focused on sponsored products and ignored the rest, you would make more sales and more profit, and you'd spend less time doing it. Ignore sponsored brands, ignore sponsored display if you want a more effective return on your investment. So let's start out with manual campaigns. These are the backbone of your PPC efforts. Exact match campaigns are scale campaigns. These focus on keywords that are converting best with high sales velocity. Phrase and broad match campaigns, these are discovery campaigns. They help you find new keywords that might be profitable. We only focus on broad, as using both can be redundant. Product targeting can expand and help you dominate by targeting specific product ASINs. Then there are auto campaigns. These help you target both ASINs and new search terms to scale up. On top of campaigns, you also need to understand the types of keywords. This is crucial, from brand name to competition keywords. Brand names are your gold mine, your high converting and cost-effective keywords, whereas in your competition keywords, these are tough. They're expensive, they're hard to convert since these shoppers are often loyal to other brands. Let's jump into that a little bit more. So competition keywords. These are the least converting and most expensive. They involve searches directly for competitors. These customers are likely already content with these products, and engaging with these keywords is going to be challenging. It's also going to cost a lot, and it's going to have a low conversion rate. It's hard to sway customers that are already inclined towards a competitor, and when I'm launching a new product, I tend to avoid my competitors' brand names. I actually usually make them a negative phrase, so I don't even show up for them when I launch. The second hardest keyword is a browse keyword. These represent potential customers who are exploring options without a clear purchase decision. They're just looking, which is akin to somebody that's kind of wandering around a mall without any specific goal. Keywords in this category relate to more general searches like eye care product or sty treatment, where eyelid wipes could be a solution among many. These often have a lower conversion rate and are more expensive than shop keywords, which is our third type of keyword. Shop keywords are keywords where customers have a specific product in mind but haven't decided on the brand. This category includes keywords directly related to the product, such as eyelid wipes or eye makeup remover pads. Bids can often be higher in these categories due to the greater likelihood of purchase. These keywords will have a much higher conversion rate and they'll lead to a higher organic rank. Finally, there are brand name keywords. These are the highest converting and least expensive. These keywords are specific to your brand. These are customers that are directly seeking your products. I know I've told you in this whole PPC course to ignore sponsored brands, but I want to go into it a little bit here. Sponsored brands offer creative control and brand awareness. They're great for branding and customer acquisition, but they can come at a high cost. They are best used once you've mastered sponsored products. You want to use exact match single keyword campaigns for top search terms and consider, again, single keyword campaigns. One keyword per sponsored brand. This will give you more control and scalabilities. When making the creative, get as granular as you can with the headlines, videos, and the photos. You want to appear like you're reading the mind of the shopper. This is why we encourage single keyword ad campaigns. For example, if the keyword you're advertising for is eyelid wipes, then make sure eyelid wipes is in the headline, eyelid wipes are featured in the video, all the products are eyelid wipes, and all the photos are around eyelid wipes. Begin with video ads and headline search ads for targeting for branded keywords and winning search terms, no more than 10. Always start with an exact match campaign and consider a broad match only when you have the budget. That's all I want to go over with sponsored brands, as that shouldn't be a big part of your strategy. Number 3, let's next go over sponsored display ads. Beyond the Amazon platform, these ads can get you a lot of impressions, but usually have a lower click-through rate and lower sales. It's best to venture into sponsored display ads only after you've mastered sponsored products. Here are a few pointers. Start with low bids and budgets. Create individual campaigns on a per product and a per ASIN basis, and avoid category targeting options. Avoid VCPMs, as those are the most costly. I do recommend one sponsored display campaign right away though. Sponsored display audience purchases campaign is especially great for consumables, as you can retarget people that have already purchased from you and you're trying to get them back to purchase from you again. Finally, let's go over Amazon DSP. Amazon DSP, or demand side platform, allows for more advanced level of advertising. It's ideal for remarketing to audiences who have visited your product page or for expanding your audience to reach off-site. This platform offers more customization options than sponsored display and is suitable for a wide range of advertising goals. Lastly, I want to go over Amazon TV. Just stay away. You don't need to be advertising on Amazon TV yet. You need to master sponsored products first, then sponsored brands, then sponsored display, and then you may consider Amazon TV, but that's just great for overall impressions and awareness. It's going to cost you a lot of money though, with a low intake on sales. So your action items for this video: start with sponsored products. Start by mastering sponsored products. Focus on high volume, high conversion rate campaigns. That is what my whole free Amazon PPC masterclass is about. So check it out in my profile, or you can go to profitablepineapple.com and sign up today. With sponsored display, test out sponsored display audience purchases campaign. These are people that have bought from you before, and then you're trying to get them to buy back from you again. Maybe they haven't bought in the last 30 days. Especially important for consumables. Sponsored brands. Begin with video ads and headline search ads, targeting your branded keywords and winning category search terms. Winning category search terms are 10 sales or more in the last 60 days. Always start with single keyword exact match campaigns. All right, in conclusion, mastering Amazon PPC is about focusing on what works and simplifying that approach. By applying the 80-20 rule, you can streamline your efforts, focusing on the most effective strategies, sponsored products, before expanding into more complex areas. Remember, it's not just about doing Amazon PPC, but mastering it. And with the right approach, with my free Amazon PPC masterclass, you can become a master at PPC. So stay focused, keep it simple, and go through this whole Amazon PPC masterclass over and over and over again, the one that's in my profile, until you've pretty much mastered this whole thing. In this video, I'm going to be going over how you really scale your brand. This is my E.A.D strategy. Eliminate, automate, delegate. This approach is not just about doing things better, it's about doing better things. Let's dive into how this strategy revolutionized my business I love and how you can apply it to scale your Amazon business as well. Number 1, the art of elimination. The first step of the E.A.D strategy is to eliminate tasks that don't add significant value to you or your business. Start by writing down every single task you perform daily for a week. Yes, every single one. At the end of the week, week, categorize these tasks based on their value, be it $10 an hour, $100 an hour, $1,000 an hour, or even $10,000 an hour. Through this process, you'll identify tasks that are unnecessarily eating up your time. In 2019, iLove underwent this transformation. We realized that focusing on the 20% of products that were bringing 80% of our revenue, and we eliminated 80% of the products. We just stopped advertising for them. They eventually sold out, and this significantly streamlined our operations, increased our sales and profitability for the best sellers. We also looked at all the channels we were focusing on. We were on Amazon UK, US, Germany, Italy, Spain, France, Canada, Shopify, ClickFunnels, and eBay. 80% of our revenue, it's probably more like 90% of our revenue, came from Amazon US. So we literally shut down the rest. We pulled out of Europe and Canada. We stopped focusing on funnels with ClickFunnels. We did leave our website up, but we just stopped advertising to it. This freed up around $60,000 per month in advertising spend to reallocate towards Amazon US. Doing this also eliminated 5 full-time positions, freeing up another $10,000 to $15,000 in cash flow per month. You have to make hard decisions. Firing and letting go of people is hard, but sometimes on the other side of those hard conversations is a breakthrough. In the agency, we had scaled up to 80 clients and a team of 20, but I was miserable. So I 80-20'd our business. I let go of 11 team members and around 60 clients and completely changed the model into what I wanted to do, which was create a portfolio of brands that I invest into and that I help scale. At the time of this recording, we are investors in 3 brands and own 1. Additionally, what are you doing around the house that you could eliminate? TV, social media scrolling, etc., that you can just eliminate altogether to put towards more productivity. All right, strategy number 2 is embracing automation. The tasks that you cannot eliminate should be automated. This step is all about investing in technology to make your business processes more efficient. For instance, I love leverage tools like Quartile for Amazon PPC management, Zonguru for revenue review and product listing optimization, and then Profitable Pineapple Express for inventory management. Automating these aspects of the business freed us from the clutches of manual, error-prone processes, especially moving away from spreadsheets for inventory management. That was a game changer for us. And getting away from manually adjusting bids with Quartile and budgets with Amazon PPC, the right software not only simplifies tasks, but it also opens the door to insights and efficiencies you didn't know existed. By the way, we offer a full coaching program where we show you how to use these software tools exactly like we did in iLove and exactly how we do it in the agency. I also just purchased a business called Dr. Berries, and I'll be showing you how we are scaling this up to $1 million in 12 months. Learn more about that at freedomflywheel.com. In my personal life, I bought a Tesla because it automates the driving experience. After you're done with driving, you're usually exhausted. A Tesla with full self-driving takes away a ton of those micro decisions that you have to make while driving, therefore leaving you with more energy. I know it sounds crazy, but trust me, it's true. Finally, number 3, the power of delegation. Finally, the tasks that can't be eliminated, they can't be automated, should be delegated. This is where you build your team. Delegation is not about offloading work. It's about entrusting tasks to individuals who can perform them better than you, thus enabling you to focus on strategy and growth. Right now, you are pulled in a million directions. Therefore, you're only giving 10% of your effort to a handful of tasks, but someone can give 100% of their effort to that task will be much better than your effort. I already hear you whining about how you tried this and it didn't work. That's because you hired people that weren't as smart as you, and they couldn't figure out how to do it without you holding them accountable. When delegating, it's crucial to define what winning looks like for each role. A clear job description and expectations set the foundation for success. At iLove, we even created a course for team members to take over Amazon Ads management, ensuring they were well equipped to handle the tasks. Hire people that are smarter than you regardless of where they are located. I have people that are smarter than me based here in the US at some tasks, and I've hired Filipinos that are smarter than me at tasks that I wasn't great at. Even right now, you're watching this, I'm getting recorded, I have a videographer here. He is much better at doing video than I am. That's why I brought him in to do this. Your action items for this video: document everything for 1 week. I'm actually in my 2nd week of doing my time analysis study right now, and note down every task you do and use Post-it notes or a digital tool, whatever works best for you. What I usually do is I write it down on a Post-it note and I transfer it over to a spreadsheet later on. Categorize these tasks based on their hourly value. Be honest and critical. You can also separate it into hate it, like it, love it if you're not sure what dollar amount to put on it. Number 2, identify for elimination. Look at the tasks, especially those in your lower value categories or the ones you hate, and ask yourself, is this necessary? Can this be stopped without impacting my business negatively? Number 3, search for automation tools. For tasks that can't be eliminated, research software that can automate them. Tools like Profitable Pineapple Express for inventory management, Quartile and Zonguru can be game changers for you. And then finally, number 4, delegate. Delegate, delegate. For tasks that can neither be eliminated or automated, find competent team members to whom these tasks can be delegated to. Ensure they are well trained and understand your goals clearly.
Thanks for joining me on this journey to mastering your Amazon PPC. I hope you found this course valuable and that you're ready to implement these strategies to boost your Amazon sales and optimize your ads like never before. Now remember, success with Amazon PPC comes from continuous learning, testing, and refining your approach. The key thing is you've just watched this entire masterclass. Now go back through it and start taking action. Keep the key strategies that you learned in this in mind. Master your keyword research. Avoid the common mistakes I went over. Focus on the correct ACoS targets. Scale your PPC efforts effectively and use the E.A.D strategy to streamline your business. If you have any questions or need further guidance, don't hesitate to reach out. Put some comments down below if you have any questions, of course. Your success is my top priority. To accelerate your progress, you should join our coaching program around Amazon PPC. Head to profitablepineapple.com to learn more. Additionally, I have an investment fund and an agency that helps e-commerce businesses in the health and wellness space. If you're interested in any of that, head to profitablepineapple.com to learn more. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more tips, strategies, and share this with anyone you might think will benefit from this course. Thanks for watching, and I'm looking forward to seeing your PPC success.
Hey, I wanted to thank you for watching this video, and I picked out another video just for you. So make sure you check out that other video. And what do they need to do? Do they need to like and subscribe? Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this content.